Hi,
Kyle.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Clown Town Show. That's what this is. This is what it's going to be like. This is going to be the whole thing. This is going to be ridiculous. So, for those of you... Right? All right, today we have Manya and Dottie with us, and we have a special guest who will be introduced in a couple of minutes. Anybody who is unaware, Kyle decided to poke his wee little head out of hiding so he could, talk some shit. And I mean, like, listen, I'm not gonna... I think it's fine if people want to, like, just get drunk and talk shit. But when you're lying, and also when you're just this level of delusional... I felt like it kind of deserved to get a little bit of attention, given, like, how the Non Sequitur Show situation is sort of progressed, if that makes sense. I guess I'm a little bit far away from my microphone, aren't I? Hold on. Crash, bang, boom, boom, bop, bop. There we go. Hey. There we go. Alright. So, we're gonna take a look at that. I did most of the work for you guys, so you guys don't have to go and watch the whole thing, and you don't have to watch the annoying parts of the stream. The annoying parts of the stream, I basically took all of that out. I took out anything that wasn't related to Non Sequitur Show. So if you want to watch the whole thing, feel free, go for it. But we're only going to be talking about Kyle and what he had to say about the Non Sequitur Show stuff. So, how's everybody feeling about that?
Ooh, yes!
It's the Kyle show.
It's the Kyle show.
It's all about the Kyle.
All right. Shall we introduce? Should we introduce our special guest?
Yes.
All right, our special
guest.
Our special guest is someone who basically has interviewed Kyle, who has managed to get Kyle to show up, and who has basically been able to gargle his balls enough times to be able to ask him the real questions, the hard questions. I would like to introduce all of you to Sir Sockalot.
Yay! Hello, Sir
Sockalot. Hi, Sir Sockalot. How you doing?
Oh, hey everybody, hey man, how's it going? I got Kyle to come on my show, provably, so I could help Steve out. All the work I've done all this for Steve. They wouldn't have any of this information or be able to do any of this stuff with a lawsuit if it weren't for me getting Kyle here.
Job well done.
Yeah, hit that vape, Sir Sockalot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, no, you know.
Yeah, we get you.
There we go.
I get you, yeah.
You feel me? God. Feel me?
Yo, no, I feel you. I feel your feet.
Okay.
I'm a sock.
So, Mr. Sockalot, how was it? How was the feeling, choking on someone's balls as little as Kyle's?
Well, as you know, I have a psychological problem with women, so I have to gargle balls. I have no other choice.
Oh, I feel sad for you. But I'm sure they taste salty ass, don't they?
It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Salty balls.
Chocolate salty balls?
Chocolate salty balls? Hello, chef.
Well, dude, your vape here is getting a little... I don't know if you guys can see that, but you need to put that thing out. Oh, no, I get you. It's man.
You need to talk, man. Don't gargle on more shit.
Oh, my bad. Alright, so are we ready to get going on this video? What do you think?
Yes, we are, Sir Sockalot. Get on with the interview.
Alright, let's see what Kyle has to say.
All because I kicked off a guy who didn't fit the mold show anymore. Now.
So, Kyle's, basically, Sir Sockalot, what did you ask Kyle there? Well, I asked him why he kicked Steve off the show, or what was going on with that, Oh, well, he seemed to say that Steve didn't fit the show anymore.
So he decided that on his own, and then decided to take action on his own without consulting his partner, who he was trying to take action about. Like, oh yeah, talk about being fair, isn't it? Fair up your ball sack.
Oh no, it makes complete sense. Steve is a meanie poopy head.
Yeah, that's why. So he deserves to be kicked off a partnership without any consultation. How original.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of Sir Sokolot. My hand's getting hot, and I have some cake that I wanna. I've got some cake that I wanna have and eat too.
Ooh,
Yes.
chocolate cake.
Is it
Well,
chocolate
I mean,
cake? Oh my
it
lord.
had to be chocolate cake with all the fudge packing I watched to just set this video up.
Aw,
Does he work in a fudge factory?
I don't know, man.
Because, you know, those people who work in fudge factories, they're fudge packers. They
Right.
pack the fudge.
There you go, Sir Sokolot. You can hang out. You can hang out there.
Yeah, in the
God,
background. Stay in the background.
I do arts and crafts. Yeah. So
Someone said in the live chat that the video
video.
that we are playing needs a little more
I
volume.
turned the volume up a lot, so you guys should be able to hear it now. But let's play this real quick.
Hi everyone. All because I kicked off a guy who didn't fit the show anymore. Now, I've never tried to scam anyone out of $10,000.
Oh, really?
I have a question. Does it count if he succeeded in scamming people out of $10,000?
It doesn't matter what the intent was. It's like you did it. Doesn't matter the intent. It's the action that matters. You fucking motherfucker. You did.
I mean, it is pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I don't know how you gonna
anybody,
steal.
but I still took the money and ran away. Yeah. Still took the channel and ran away. Yeah.
Alright, I'll see if I can get this a little bit higher, but I think I'll have to turn Monty down. Let's try
Okay,
that.
yeah. I go to
There you
louder frequencies where the glass becomes scared of me. It's like, oh shit.
There's something to be said to be so delusional that I've never scammed anybody for tens of thousands of dollars. I'm pretty sure 30K is within tens of thousands.
Nah, he said he didn't want to scam anyone. And I'm like, if you didn't want to scam anyone, why did you take the money? And when people started asking you the questions, why did you run away? And why still you haven't returned the channel? You're still in that scam. You're not out of it yet. And you even committed more fraud by, submitting false documents. Like, you would stop somewhere if your intent was not to scam people. You would stop somewhere.
Oh, maybe I'm too loud now. Let's try that.
Hi everyone. All because I kicked off a guy who didn't fit the show anymore. Now, I've never tried to scam anyone out of $10,000. I moved to a new city.
So Kyle's moved. Fun fact, we got to
From his own mouth. So all the trolls out there who try to tell us later, oh, you doxed Kyle, fuck you in advance. So yeah, here we go.
Well, so the big deal was that he moved so he didn't receive any service. So I'm wondering if he's not going to show up at the hearing with, oh, I didn't know because I moved and I didn't update the court documents with my new address.
Well,
Looks
it makes
like Mommy would pass along the mail like she did last time.
He had to go move in with his new boyfriend, so this is the new person he's taking advantage of. So let's see.
Wow.
He's
Somebody
pretty...
let his boyfriend know, your boyfriend's a fraudster.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry. We'll get there. You ready?
Right. I'm in a brand new city. I moved here in January. I love it. Okay, I'm in the state capital. I'm in the state capital of North Carolina. I'm in Raleigh. But the guy that I'm with now, or the guy that I'm like, fucking dating. But he sent me a message.
I'd be kind of upset if I was dating somebody and that's how they described my relationship with them.
Like, what am I, a joke to you kind of thing? Like, you're taking our relationship so lightly that you're like, yeah, I'm having second thoughts before I, actually label what kind of a relationship it is. Like, Kyle, like it's okay if you're like if you like to be in that kind of relationship where you want it to be open and you don't want to put a label on it, but are you sure you have your partner's consent for it? Like, it's so shitty that people just assume that they can do anything in a relationship and disrespect a relationship, like Cal here.
Well, isn't he quite the narcissist?
Yeah,
like, imagine how he spoke about Ben, right?
Yeah, and it's funny, like how people like Kyle can't stay single. They have to depend on someone, or they have to leech off someone actually to survive. So now he's found another person to leech off from. I am very scared for them at this point because the way he threatened Ben. Yeah.
You think he's still sending Ben like $1 at a time so he can send him long messages?
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's some next level stalking, man. Seriously. God.
It's next level pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic and but it's still stalking. It's a pathetic attempt at stalking. Like, so yeah. Oh, and to intimidate someone. To this day, like Ben, he has expressed like, and when he was with us on the Rum and Coke, if I'm not wrong, he told us that even in the court, Kyle kept looking back at him as if trying to, you know, like stare him down or something. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you think the judge will not notice that what you're doing, and he will not keep it in mind? Like, if he's trying to decide a sentence for you for perjury, and you have to convince this judge that you shouldn't be sent to jail for forging documents and, you know, and gamemanship and wasting Code's time. Well, and this is what you're doing in front of the judge.
No. I don't think he's been in front of the judge yet. He did the depositions, but that was in front of the lawyers. The judge wasn't there for that. It was submitted to the judge after. So he hasn't done any of that in front of the judge, just in front of lawyers and, you know, people who are reporting to the judge.
Oh, yeah, reporting to the judge.
Message yesterday that said, holy shit, I have just fallen down the non sequitur hole. Which means, like, you know, and I was awaiting this. Like, it happens. Like, nowadays,
word gets around.
No matter how long ago it was, you're going to be attached to that.
Of course.
So his new boyfriend, who he's presumably leeching off of, just found out about the non sequitur stuff and found the rabbit hole. So, hey, Kyle's boyfriend, if you're watching, careful.
Come to us.
Don't.
Come to the light. Come to the light, and we'll tell you what you're dealing with. My word of advice, one word, run. Run!
I mean,
run in the opposite direction.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yes,
Is Kyle really drunk in that video or what? Because all his body actions, his slurring of the words.
Oh, no, he is absolutely.
Oh he's on his ass.
Yeah, no, he's super drunk.
Like, who's that drunk? Oh my god.
I don't mind like people being slammed because I get shit for it for just drinking like a glass of wine on video, and I get shit for it. So I don't mind if Kyle is like, that's not my thing. My thing is like, he's sitting there and he's such a prolific, efficient liar that he lies even when he's drunk. Like, he's so good at it. Oh my lord.
I think it's like, he's just that delusional. I think he's legitimately just so deep in his own lie, he doesn't even know what the truth is anymore. Like, he believes his own garbage. But he's also, they talk about that throughout this stream. Yeah, he's super duper drunk. And like I said at the beginning, I don't mind people talking shit, getting drunk and talking shit, whatever, that's fine. But there's litigation going on. If you caught what he just said, he's like, oh, well, you know, no matter how long it's been since you've done something, it's going to be attached to your name. It's like, the litigation is still active. You haven't stopped doing the thing yet. So unless you stop doing the thing, it's gonna still be like, basically it refreshes every time you keep doing it.
It's like, and also like, it's okay, like, you know, I've said it in the past, like, it's okay to have a shady past, you know, people make mistakes. But it's like, did you learn from it, and did you repeat it, and did you repeat it on purpose? You know, because you can repeat mistakes because you're trusting people and all that stuff. So you can repeat mistakes, but to repeat the same mistake, and that too a felony, on purpose, and keep on doing that, doubling down on it, not returning the channel, not showing any records, nothing, like that will stick with you, buddy. That will stick with you forever. What are you talking about? God, baka.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of videos attached to my name.
Of course, we made sure of that.
Right?
Look at his face when he says that, though. Watch Kyle's just like he's so happy just that people are talking about him.
There's a lot of videos
I'm the prom queen.
My name, believe it or not, right?
There's a lot of videos attached to my name, which he's talking like it's a good thing.
I mean, it's the same old, but, like,
mm-hmm.
you never really...
same old, I committed felonies, I stole money, I scammed tens of thousands of dollars from fans and my business partner, I lied
about someone else, committing, fraud,
same old. I claimed that I was doing embezzlement, just a Thursday.
I tried to intimidate someone from...
Uh-oh, my Discord crashed. That's no good. Discord, why you crash?
She's back.
Oh, that was weird.
What did you do, girl? What did you do?
Discord crashed? It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Oh, we didn't go anywhere. We're still here.
Yeah, it was just me. It was just me deciding to be like, no, I don't live here anymore.
This shit show.
I was gonna say, Kyle's showing us the spirit fingers.
Should be fixed now.
Spirit fingers, hey! He's talking with his hands a lot.
I mean, I can't say anything about that. I talk with my hands all the time. All day, all night. All day, every day. Yep. Oh, my camera's not on. Hold on. There we go. Oh, hey! Whoa!
Welcome back!
Oh, hey! So,
I think so. There was so much shit in that video that Discord was also like, nope. I'm not going through this much torture. Todd's like, Kyle, Todd in the live chat is like, Kyle is a Lannister. Oh no, he's not a Lannister. He's one of those, the ones who did the Red Wedding. The Tullys?
Oh, he's a Frey? A Frey?
He's a Frey. He's coward and he's a backstabber. That's what he is. Lannisters are still like, alright. No. He's a Frey.
And just thanks, looking at this particular screenshot where we're paused, Uni, wife beaters do nothing for your lack of shoulders. Stop wearing them. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's not even summer yet. Put on a shirt.
I don't get it. Why does he wear it like that? Why does he cover his head like that? I don't get it.
Because he's bald. My opinion, of course.
Like my little beanie on Sir Sokolot? How dare you?
That Sir Sokolot is much more handsome. Is actually handsomer than... Like, you can't even say that Jason is handsome. He's not handsome at all.
Listen. I spent a whole 5 minutes making this sock puppet, alright? I don't appreciate... He's got little ties for milk bags for eyes. He's got like a little paper beanie, and he's got a neck beard.
A neck beard.
A neck beard. Yes.
Come on.
Someone in the live chat said, Trick Nasty, a Lannister always pays their debts. Exactly, but Kyle does not, so he's afraid. Thank you, everyone in the live chat.
Savage.
Escape that. You know what I mean?
You can't escape that thing I'm currently doing.
Doing YouTube, like having done YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's YouTube's fault. You didn't do YouTube, so that's why you did the scam.
No. His boyfriend is asking him about YouTube because, listen, if you're gonna give advice to Kyle's current significant other, but not significant to Kyle apparently.
Yeah.
Read the litigation for yourself. That's your best bet. If you find out somebody is in a lawsuit or somebody you care about is in a lawsuit and you don't really know what's going on with that lawsuit, don't just trust their word for it, even if you do trust them. Go and read the litigation and go from there. That's just general advice for anybody. If you're getting into a relationship and you Google somebody and there's a rabbit hole involved with them, look at the litigation. I would say the same thing if somebody started dating Steve. I would tell them the same thing. Steve's got a lot of litigation. Go and look it up.
Yep.
I just love Ash Scott's comment, don't get shoulder tattoos when you're skinny fat.
Ouch.
Savage.
Good one.
Savage.
Fatality.
Ooh,
So his
savage.
boyfriend's gonna ask him a really deep question because, you know, Unirock's not asking him any deep questions, so, you know.
What would your advice be to people who are like starting to do YouTube now?
Because we know Kyle is the best person to ask for doing YouTube.
Yeah. You know, he knows all about the monetary stuff, you know, all the financial stuff, all the accounting stuff, you know, all the graphics, you know. Except the content, everything else.
Well, he's so good at graphics and music, right?
Yeah. And accounting, apparently.
Well, Bearded Heretic for 5 said Kyle is the epitome of somebody doubling down so hard to save face that he can no longer get out of the hole he's in, even if he wants to. That's okay. The court will take care of that and get him out of that hole. So let's see his advice.
A very deep question.
That is not a deep question.
No, it's
And
not.
I came up with an answer. If there's anybody out there who is preparing to do YouTube, prepare now for your cancellation date.
Kyle thinks he got canceled.
Oh no, he's not. He didn't like get told off by a judge for like, oh yeah, you submitted false documents. No. He got canceled. Like, no, I like not like there might be a criminal case against him. No. There might be felony charges against him. Nah. He got canceled on YouTube. That's the problem. That's the main problem.
He 100% didn't just shoot himself in the foot by doing crimes.
The chat would like to let you know the word was epitome.
Oh, epitome. Oh god, I'm dumb. Sorry. Am I drunk?
Epitome,
I should
epitome,
be.
syllable, syllable, the same thing. No, I'm kidding.
Tomato, potato, potato, whatever.
You put the accent on the wrong syllable.
I'll start talking like Christopher Walken.
Ah, God, this is so good.
Because that bell tolls no matter who you are, no matter what you represent, no matter what good you think that you're doing.
Because of course Kyle was doing good and then he got unfairly canceled. How long have people been trying to cancel Steve for again, and they've been failing at every turn?
That's for sure.
Right? So clearly it must be that Kyle was doing good and, you know, he just got canceled, and that bell tolls like it tolls for everybody that they're gonna get canceled.
You know,
Yeah,
just
there's
cause
only-
I can, Shish. Just cause I can, you know. Yeah. I'll start something for you. So, but yeah, it's like I'm going to be very interested in what happens next. Like when Kyle comes in front of the judge, I'm like, oh god, come on, please. But I have another idea. He might not come in front. He might not make that appearance at all.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Golden Unicorn for 50 says, Kyle, I'm looking forward to your appearance in front of the judge, smiley face.
Give that big wink, girl.
A wink.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So
I
can
was
I ask
having
a
my
question?
cake and eating it too. Yes.
What happens if Kyle does not appear in court?
A warrant goes out for his arrest, and then he gets dragged in front of the court.
No. Shish, that's not important. The important thing is that Kyle got canceled on YouTube.
Bad boy, what you want? What you gonna do?
When they
What you
come
gonna do
for
when
you.
they come for you? Bad
But
boys,
how
bad boys.
embarrassing is it gonna be when his current not significant other gets their door busted down by Dog the Bounty Hunter looking to arrest his current boyfriend over the tens of thousands of dollars he stole so he can go to prison and jail over a YouTube channel.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna ask another question now because my brain is actually working now. So
Hey.
it probably would just be a bench warrant, right? And that's the kind they don't actively search you out. They'll just take you into custody if, let's say, you get pulled over or you call the police for something. Then if they pull your warrant, then they'll take you in. But they're not gonna pound down his door. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, a bounty hunter might. The police might not.
It would be cool.
I just hope whoever, if he doesn't show up to court, whoever goes and picks him up, I just really hope they're wearing a body cam. I want that footage.
Yes. And react to that and have a good laugh. Yes.
Since the last time I've been on, what I have come to terms with is one thing that's very clear. And let me tell you, this is a very uncomfortable thing to talk about, because nobody will admit it, but it's true.
What?
Nobody will say, yeah, Kyle's right. Well, maybe they will, but
Kyle's right.
You're right.
Kyle's right. What?
Oh, yeah, Kyle, you're right. You're going to jail, buddy.
That's the only thing he's right about.
If you actually heard what he said in the order that he said it's something that I've had to come to terms with, and that it's uncomfortable for everybody, but I'm right.
Oh my god.
It's really hard to come to terms with the fact that other people won't acknowledge that I'm right.
About what?
About what?
Okay, let's listen. What is he right about? Why is it so uncomfortable to agree with Kyle? Let's hear it.
Kyle's right. Well, maybe they will, but in the grand scheme of things, there's a certain personality that goes and does YouTube, right? These are the A personalities. These are the people who either they have a cause that they want to further, they have something they want to say, or they feel like they have something that they want to say that other people want to hear, whether that's true or not.
Yeah.
These are A personality types. The problem is when you run into a situation where, and I don't want to say power, but
it is.
It kind of is. When a following turns into something that boosts you, you have a certain group of people that, and I had the same thing, no matter what, would support me. Right or wrong. Let's say I was completely wrong in everything that I did. I have a group of people that would be.
He's talking can we pause that? He's talking as if he was not wrong.
Yeah, because he's delusional.
You were wrong, you fucking baka, you dense motherfucker. He's so deep in his own world of lies that he's so delusional right now that he doesn't even think that he was wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? And he's not talking about the fraud and stuff. He's not. He's talking about personalities on YouTube.
He's talking about removing Steve. He says that basically what he comes down to is he thinks he's right about removing Steve from the channel, that he was in the right to do so. And the thing is the court says it's not.
No.
Who thinks that was okay?
I would make a caveat. It's okay to justify yourself. He's okay to justify to himself that for him it can be he might think that he's in his right to remove Steve, but to do that. No, it's not. He might personally think that I'm in my right to remove Steve, or that Steve needs to go. He might justify it to himself, but he can't justify it to the courts, and he certainly didn't justify it to the fans, nor Steve. Especially when you're in a partnership, you can have all the dreams you want, Kyle. That you are this big movie star or cult-like personality or something, But in the end, you have to justify your actions to the people who matter, who it affects, and in front of the law. And you failed to do that, so fuck off.
I'd be curious. Here's the thing: is yeah, I know.
See,
Huck knows.
Huck agrees with me.
Huck agrees.
Huck agrees with me.
The thing that
Did you boop him? You didn't boop him, did you?
Huck, come here. Come here.
That's why you're where are my boops?
Boop, boop, boop. There you go. The thing is that there's this. If he had this following, right, and if he thinks that he didn't do anything wrong, and if there's not really any issues, where's Tastecraft? Where's his other projects? Why is he avoiding the internet? Why is the only place he's willing to show up is Trigglypuff's channel over here?
Yeah. So Even Sir Talk-A-Lot wants to know the answer to that question.
If he's right, why does he feel like he got canceled? The only thing that really can cancel you is yourself. That you have to either be, there's a sweet spot where you can like get canceled by other people, but it's a little niche area. If you're too popular or you're too big, there's enough people trying to cancel you, enough people trying to cancel that cancellation that it cancels each other. It's a cancel. And if you're too small, they can't do enough to you to actually stop you. So all you have to do is, keep going. You just don't stop. So where does Kyle fall in this hierarchy? Because there's one little niche spot where you could basically get bullied off of your platform because people don't agree with you. But none of that applies to you committed actual crime and are going to jail for it because you stole money from the people who you think are the ones who support you through anything.
So it comes down to basically that you can't be trusted. You can't be trusted, so that's why no one wants to collaborate with you on YouTube. Simple as that. They might humor you. Yeah, we'll get there.
Well, that's not true. There are people who wanted to work with him. Huh? Unirock wanted to work with him. Demi, Anti-Ordinary wanted to work with him. Caitlin Chloe, to this day, still wants to work with him. Jimmy's wife.
Caitlin Chloe?
Yeah, that's what the last thing she said was, oh, it's too bad we're not doing Tastecraft. Why not?
Why not? Yeah, I wonder why not. Oh, maybe because the person you were supporting was a fraudster, and to still appear sympathetic to that person, as if what they did was something very trivial. Like, how low can you go?
Well, I mean, she was the one working with him to remove anybody who was questioning Kyle's decision off of the channel, doing damage to the channel. Well,
they're trying to water it down now.
Well, that was she accused him. That she was on board with accusing Steve of medical fraud. She was also part of the people that were on the Non Sequitur show while there was litigation going on. So when they sent the cease and desist letters, so while all that was there, she was showing up and removing people, etc., etc., etc. She's also listed, but she got listed by Kyle in the litigation.
Wow.
There's so much to this. It's such a deep dive, and it's amazing, especially because I've just been reading through all of the litigation.
I get it now.
And
why they would like to, would like to water it down, because then it waters down their role in the whole thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want their actions to be highlighted, that how disgusting they themselves had been, and how irrational they had been, just cause they don't like someone. Just cause. Wow. I didn't expect that from Caitlin Chloe, to be honest, but I guess I keep forgetting, what that crowd is made of. Substance, all talk.
Well, after her not apology, that's the last thing that she said publicly to Kyle or about the situation. That was last October.
Wow. So, and that apology, was it really an apology? I'm not going to be surprised if it wasn't an apology.
No, that was basically, Steve lied to us, but also fuck Steve, or Kyle lied to us, but also fuck you, Steve, and fuck all the Non Sequitur show fans. You can all suck my dick.
Wow.
Shall we continue?
Wow. Yes. This rant was brought to you by
100%. Just because they believe in me and they believe in the things that, I've put forth in even this uncultured hick from North Carolina. They believe in the shit that I've put forth.
He's so narcissistic.
Now, you can't blame those people, but
you can't blame people for believing Kyle.
The problem comes in.
Yeah, the lies.
When there's an issue, when there's a wrench thrown in the grinding gears of that well-oiled machine.
So all of his fans and his show and everything that had to do with him was a well-oiled machine until somebody throws a wrench into it. Let's see who he thinks threw a wrench into his whole schemes. Any guesses?
Which was done in the Non Sequitur show.
Oh yeah.
So this guy, sorry, Shash. So this guy is so narcissist that I shouldn't be surprised, because that's what he said when he was talking to Steve the last time he spoke with Steve. Non Sequitur show is me. He's so narcissist that he thinks that the Non Sequitur show was him. See, Puck is also agreeing with me again. this guy, like, he has no self-awareness. Oh, thanks, Puck. I know he can't hear me, but so this guy's so narcissist. Like, he thinks that that Steve did nothing when Steve was the one bringing the guests and bringing the content. What the fuck is wrong with this person?
You want like a list?
Like, no. That list is gonna be like, go to the edge of the flat earth.
Oh yeah.
People will follow people sometimes blindly, and I'm not saying in the case of the non-sequitur that they did, because obviously I think I'm 100% right in that case. I think I did the right. Oh
yeah, I'm with you.
I think I did the right thing. I don't think I did anything wrong. There are many.
Oh yeah, I kicked off my partner.
Listen, just take note real quick that he just said, this is for later, just put a little pin in that. I don't think I did anything wrong, alright? He doesn't think he did anything wrong, so just keep that in mind. He specifically said that.
Many people who disagree with me. There are many people who think that, I just did the worst possible thing on the planet. But
I don't know if anybody thinks that, but okay.
Uncomfortable thing. In those instances, when you're met with this thing that you've built up for so long, your baby, like, you've grown it, you've seen it, like, evolve and change, you've seen it grow in numbers, you've seen the support grow. Sometimes you do things that are very unethical to keep it that way.
So he doesn't think he did anything wrong, but sometimes you do things that are very unethical because you care about your baby. Because, only Kyle's feelings matter. Kyle's the only one how he felt about the show. That Steve, no, fuck that guy. Boole, no, fuck that guy. No. They didn't view non sequitur as important to them.
Fans, who were, like, unbiased fans, fuck him. Fuck them all. It's oh god. It's like, so I thought that unethical was a synonym for wrong. That's what I thought.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Did he just create an oxymoron, like a paradox in one sentence? Like,
no, I think he's just a moron.
I did not do anything wrong, but then you do some things that are unethical because you love your baby so much. You're like, what?
He's saying that he did nothing wrong, but because of the way he felt about the show, he was justified in doing things that were unethical, and therefore they weren't wrong, which is really weird.
Yeah, he just created a paradox there. So he's trying to justify his actions. He's like, I think so in a way he's admitting what he did was wrong, but it's justified because my baby was in danger. Like your show, like, trying to incite that visceral reaction that comes with babies. Like, that show was a show. It wasn't a baby, for fuck's sake. And it's still wrong if you hurt someone else to save your own child. It's still not justified, you fucking baka.
If you notice, though, he's still saying that the only thing he's talking about is kicking Steve off the show. Doesn't include the perjury, isn't talking about lying to everybody, isn't talking about the money and stealing from the fans. Because, he's never stolen tens of thousands of dollars. That's crazy. Who would do that?
You see these suits that I'm wearing? They came from my own hard-earned money. They weren't from the non-sequitur show funds. No. The laptop that I bought from myself. No. The other software that I bought for myself. Nah, that was all me.
Well,
that wasn't the non-sequitur show funds.
This is like somebody who decided to drown their baby in a bathtub, and then say, like, I did everything I could for my child. You killed it, though. You're the one who did the thing that caused the death of your baby.
Yeah, so he's trying to shift blame here. He's like, yeah, I did all this, but he's blaming the victim. That's what he's doing. He's blaming the victim in the end.
This is the definition of that meme I made of Kyle standing there shooting non sequitur and saying, why would Steve do this?
Why would Steve do that? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so blaming the victim, like Steve's that mean poopy head because I did not agree with Steve or I did not like Steve.
Oh no,
justified
he didn't
that
say.
I stole money.
No, he justified it by saying he didn't match with the show well anymore.
Oh god. But that's his personal opinion. Why should anyone care about his personal opinion? Oh yeah, because he's the non-sequitur show. I got it. Okay.
Well,
got it.
let me break that down. We've got a situation where somebody said, "Hey, this person isn't a good fit for the show anymore because I am forcing the show in this direction by myself without my partner's input to justify getting rid of my partner because I want to move the show in this direction to get rid of my partner."
Bearded Heretic has a very good anecdote or analogy for that. He says, they say, Shisharvik, he took the baby in the divorce without telling Steve they were divorcing.
And then drowned the baby in a bathtub.
So apt. Yeah, that's so apt. Oh god, Shesh wants babies to be drowned in bathtubs. That's the
What?
new narrative coming out of the trolls.
Only if they're under 3, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, April, my V's and W's are all messed up. Thanks.
Dottie, you've been watching this guy. What do you think about Kyle so far?
He's a bullshitter and full of crap. Just like he has always been.
Yeah, that's a good summary.
I'm looking forward to the day we won't have to listen to him anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. There's, keep in mind that this stream happened. This like interview. You could have asked Kyle anything. You could have asked him any of this stuff, because apparently he's open for questions. And you're sitting here being like, you know, if you're gonna get canceled on YouTube if you stay on YouTube. Oh, who the hell cares? You have a hearing coming up to show why you're not in contempt.
Yeah, are you planning to, like, maybe ask him, like, are you planning to appear in front of the judge or not, buddy? What's your plan of action? Ask something like that instead of just like going, yeah. what he does like that. Oh god.
That's definitely a Trigglypuff sound.
Or the next thing is your mom. That's so immature. That's so like primitive. Oh my lord.
What do you guys think the next thing Kyle's gonna try and talk about is?
Sorry, what? I missed that question altogether. Brain fart.
What do you think Kyle's gonna try and go with next? He's kind of running the circuit. He's running the marathon. What do you think his next point's gonna be?
Hold on. Nah, I seriously, he's fried my brain circuits, man, this guy. I'm having a brain fart. I just don't care anymore, I guess. My brain does not want to remember that information. It's like, wah! You tell me. Wise one. You tell me.
Let's see.
Okay.
When this guy was literally
Yeah.
stealing not only thousands.
Literally. Who else says that, KJ?
Thousands.
Oh, dude.
From people. Okay? Now that's I can't imagine that level. Okay? But
Kyle can't imagine stealing tens of thousands of dollars from people.
Oh no.
Because he only stole it from one person, that's why. He doesn't know
Yeah.
about people.
I
And the
don't
fans,
know.
actually.
If you count the fans that he
Oh,
scammed.
GoFundMe. Oh yeah, that's right. That's stealing too. Gotcha.
Well, the GoFundMe was a scam because he said he wasn't living somewhere where he was. He told people that they were giving to non sequitur under the impression that Steve was gonna get some of the money and Boole was gonna get some of the money, and they never got anything. And that was tens of thousands of dollars. And now he's at the point where he's going to jail over it. But he's sitting here. I can't imagine stealing tens of thousands of dollars. What are you in court for?
I think so. He still thinks that Steve owes him for all that artwork he did. I think so. He still thinks
the embezzlement.
That garbage of Excel sheet that he presented as accounting holds some weight. I really think he thinks that. That's why he's like.
Really
he
hope
thinks he has not stolen any money.
I really hope whoever did that for him is not a businessman of any kind, because that's just embarrassing.
Yeah. It's it's possible, Alon. It's possible that they are a business person and they're a good business person, but they just want to fuck around with Kyle. It's
I feel
possible.
like if you're at that level of fuckery, you're probably not a good businessman or woman.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, how ethical are you actually? You know.
That's the thing though. I can't imagine what it's like stealing tens of thousands of dollars. Current court case.
Yeah. Your lawyer who withdrew from the case when they were like, oh shit now. What the fuck?
The court case is absconding with $60,000 with treble damages and lawyer fees plus additional whatever we don't know because we haven't seen the books. How are you possibly confidently saying that you have no idea or you can't imagine stealing tens of thousands of dollars from people?
I'm telling you the only way to justify that, like in his teeny tiny brain, whatever there is instead of the brain, because he thinks that garbage Excel sheet that he came up with is justified or is still holds some legal weight somewhere. You know, I really think so. Yeah.
April for 3 said, did not mean to be offensive. Sorry, you're amazing. I don't know what you're referring to, but thanks.
I think so. I know it's all right. Nah, April, don't worry. I don't take it personally.
Oh, you're talking about the W. Yeah.
My W's and the W's. It's a joke. It's a running joke here. Don't worry about that. Oh man, now I feel bad. I did it. April, you girl. I'm so sorry. No, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna keep going.
But if you narrow it down to like what I did, yes, 100% I lied. I lied to the people who were close to me. I lied to my best friends, GE and KC. I went to Alabama and Huntsville, and I married them.
I think he just doxed KC and GE. Yeah.
Wait, what? He got married?
He married.
But he has a new boyfriend.
People. No, he's not married. He was the officiant for a marriage.
I was like, he married 2 people. That's kind of not.
There's actually.
We don't even know if that's legit or not.
Well, so in some
polygamy. Oh.
Well, in some districts and counties or states or whatever, I'm not American. In some states, there are different rules about whether or not a felon is allowed to be an officiant for a marriage. So he married KC and GE. And now he's kind of sounds like he's bragging about lying to them, which is kind of weird. But he's doing a humble brag. He's doing a humble brag. That's what it is. He's bragging about how good of friends he was with these people that he lied to. Is that what he's?
And that
That's awesome. Yeah.
But it's another thing, right? Okay, so here's this one of your friends who's lying to you. Did you even ask him? Like he said this, and you just blindly believed them. Did you even ask like? Okay, can you just like show us what's going on, like document wise? Nothing. And even if they went by his word, what gives them the right to just pile on Steve just cause they believe their friend?
Well, okay, so the thing that comes down to is the accusations that they were making about Steve. Right, that they had no backing for whatsoever. They believed Kyle by caveat and then just decided to go into attack mode. Because these are people who do not understand the difference between supporting somebody and attacking the person who they're trying to support. There's a difference, right? You can support somebody without going on the offensive against other people. They could have supported Kyle without being douchebags to all of the Non Sequitur Show fans and Steve and Boole, etc., etc. They could have done that. They didn't. They decided to believe Kyle when he said Steve was frauding the VA, and instead of being like, oh, what? What? No. They just went full attack mode, and then when they found out they were lied to by Kyle, they were just like, but fuck you anyway, Steve. We're not retracting anything. Go suck a dick.
So, yeah, Sheena Living Waters in the live chat said, Uni helping Kyle raise $6,000 for the attorney who was so disgusted with Kyle's deceptive character that she quit. How does Uni fucking survive? They are both bottom of the social barrel, if that. Yeah, they are. They are. And it's not because of Kyle's deceptive character. It was that because of that also, because she's clearly ethical. It's also because of the rules that lawyers have to follow, the ethical rules that lawyers have that the lawyers have to follow. That if you discover that your client is not being truthful, you have to withdraw from the case.
It's conflict of interest.
Yeah, it's conflict of interest. You just can't like keep on supporting a deceptive client. You just can't do that. So yeah, so that's why she withdrew, and kudos to her for doing that.
Right, and there's a there is a thing with that when it comes to Unirock, we've got a situation where Uni is knowingly supporting somebody who is a previous felon, somebody who is currently in litigation, who is currently telling Uni to his face that he would never dream or can't even imagine what it's like stealing tens of thousands of dollars from people that he knows better about. He has to. And that there's...
He knows about the forged documents. He knows that.
Well, even besides the documentation, the litigation is for tens of thousands of dollars that was stolen by Kyle. These are facts. Right? You've got Unirock pushing fraudulent fundraisers over this. Because, I don't know, Kyle needed more money, apparently, even though he was holding it all for Steve.
Yeah, he had the money, but, you know.
Right? It's bizarre. And, like, Uni's just sitting there nodding along and laughing like a moron, being like, yeah, imagine stealing tens of thousands of dollars. Wow.
Yeah.
What? All right, I'm gonna hit play.
I took a course to be an ordained minister so that I could oversee their wedding. I signed their wedding certificate.
Oh, so sweet.
Okay? And I lied to these people, telling them that I had an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Did you lie just about that?
That's the big bad thing he lied about, man. That's the
biggest lie in all this that he ever lied about. Not about the money, not about...
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Now, will I say that I did
Hold on. Pause. Shesh, pause. So, okay, if I put 2 and 2 together, let's do some fill in the blanks. I don't like to do that, but let's just... So if he's saying that's the only biggest lie he's told them, so they knew that he took all the money? Did they know that he was planning to kick Steve out without consulting with him?
I mean, there was no collusion.
There was no... Like, now, I'm just wondering...
No collusion.
Like, if did they get some money from Kyle?
We
from
have
the
no
funds?
idea if any of them got anything from Kyle. We have no idea.
I'm just wondering now.
Although
because
it might be likely that Kyle used the money that was supposed to be for Steve, or that some of it should have gone to Steve, to go and marry Casey and GE. They may have gotten a wedding gift from him or something that might have been utilizing those funds. But we can't possibly know that, and it's also possible that they wouldn't have even known that. So the answer is until we see financials, we have no idea where this money went.
See, folks, the difference, now you can see two sides here. One is, what I was doing was what Jason and his crowd do. They fill in the blanks. What Shesh did was that we can't reach to a conclusion unless we have the correct financials and the proof. So that's the difference between us and that side, if I may dare say.
I don't know.
They fill in the blanks with their cocks.
I'm curious what Dottie thinks about this, because if it were me, if I found out that my best friend who married me turned out to steal all of this money from not only their business partner, but also a business partner that I worked with, because GE and Casey both did stuff on Non Sequitur Show, and I found out that money was stolen and I got wedding gifts from that person, I would want to know if my wedding gifts were part of the stolen stuff. I would care about that. Now, I don't know if that's even been something that they've considered, but these are like the things that would go through my head if I were in their shoes. Dottie, what do you think?
I would be angry if I were his friends. I would look at him completely different, and I probably wouldn't be friends with him anymore because that's just shady. That's the kind of company you keep. You don't want to keep that kind of company at all.
No. So do you think, Daddy, that they did that? Did they tell Kyle to go away? No, they didn't. They kept streaming with him on the Non-Sequitur show.
Well, that and like we said, just last October, Casey was like, "Oh, I wish we could do Tastecraft."
Yeah.
And we know that KJ has been associating with Kyle, or was associating with Kyle up until recently.
Yeah.
We don't know if they still are, but
that was gonna be her gay husband, don't you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they were gonna get married. They were gonna do what they say in that one stream. They were gonna do meth off of Kyle's hair or something, or Adderall. Oh wait, Adderall off of Kyle's hair, snorted.
That aged well.
Oh yeah. Just as in that age, well, the papers I was served.
Because I didn't want them to be involved in all this peripheral shit. Well,
he was trying to protect them, guys.
Sort of like to keep them from having.
That's why he lied to them about the attorney. But what about lying to them about Steve's medical? Was that to protect them too?
Yeah, like, and the VA fraud and whatever. What the fuck? Like all the shit he came up with about Steve.
Lying to them about the money, about having money for Steve. Was that to protect them too?
Wow, that's some level of protection, man.
You'd think if you had two brain cells to rub together and you were interviewing or talking to Kyle, these are the questions you might ask. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you think Trigglypuff over here is going to ask anything useful?
Nope.
He's just there to take
Unanimous.
shots. That's all.
He had him on to get some views. Let's just admit what it is.
Yep.
To like intervene? Yes, absolutely. Does that justify me lying? Not at all. Not at all. I didn't do fundraisers. Like, and in fact, I told people
you
not
didn't
to
need.
subscribe.
You were you were leeching on the channel, you dense motherfucker. You didn't need to do.
This was a
but
channel.
You did do a fundraiser in the end. Sorry, the rant coming through, but he did do a fundraiser. Like, he didn't need to. It's again like that. I didn't want to, but it happened. I didn't need to, but then it happened. Like, what the
Kyle in this case is doing a little bit of a bait and switch. He's talking about how he didn't do, he's saying he as in Non-Sequitur Show, because he's Non-Sequitur Show. Non-Sequitur Show didn't really do any fundraisers.
Oh yeah.
Not entirely the case, but
that I never pushed any sort of monetary gain for the channel. I let that happen organically.
So all the suits he bought, where did they come from?
No. People, he never asked or pushed for anybody to donate or become a Patreon. He never did any of that. People just did that naturally. Non-Sequitur Show was his fundraiser. We just didn't know it.
Yeah. Baka.
Good point.
People wanted
to use someone to the edge of
support the channel. They did, but I told people.
If people wanted to support the channel, they did. Then Kyle, why are you the only one with money? Because supporting the channel meant the channel, not just you.
That meant Steve and Bull, you motherfucker.
Oh, no, but he's Non-Sequitur, so obviously all the money that was meant for the show was meant for him, because he is the show, because he does music and graphics. You see this layout? The layout we're in right now? Do you have any idea how much time and effort I had to put in this? You want to know how much money this is worth? It's at least $300. At least $300. Retroactively. I owe myself so much money. Do you understand?
Yeah, you know how much I did 95% of the job. That's the graphic and the design. 5% is content, you know.
Listen, I know I didn't ask for your guys' consent or even tell you guys about this ahead of time, but you're both getting a bill for appearing here in my layout.
Oh.
So, Todd made a request in the live chat for me to call Kyle something. I'll do the honors, Todd. Sala kuta benjo.
I want to know what all this means, because I don't know.
Kyle,
what's Baka? I want to know cuss words in the new languages, please.
Baka
I only know dupa.
Baka is idiot or stupid in Japanese.
Oh, I want to know these things. Do you know what dupa means? It's Polish.
No, I don't know that one.
Dupa is Polish for ass.
See,
so I call people dupas all the time.
This is an educational stream, guys.
How many curse words can we say? Other languages.
Here, another one. Sara chutia Kyle. Sara that perdi.
Uh-oh.
Okay, rein it in, Manya, rein it in. Take a deep breath.
Even when I went on other people's channels, like you can go on Mr. Atheist's channel with our streams that we did every Sunday. Whenever you introduced me, I would always say, "I'm Kyle from the Non Sequitur Show. Don't look it up. Don't subscribe." Like it was just one of those things. Now, people may say, "Hey, that's a reverse psychology thing," and yeah, you're right.
No, that's bait and switch, you motherfucker.
No, it's reverse psychology. It is. By saying like, hey, listen, don't subscribe to my channel. Don't do it. Guys, don't become members. Don't subscribe to my channel. Clearly, I'm taking notes from Kyle here about how I need to do my YouTube channel because, you know, he's the person you ought to be asking for advice on how to behave on YouTube.
Wink, wink. Wink,
it's
wink.
Opposite
nudge,
day.
nudge.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're right.
It worked.
But my overall point is like I never called for like those sort of like GoFundMe.
Never called for GoFundMes.
I would welcome anybody to dig up where I pushed a GoFundMe. It just wasn't something that was part of the.
So he's indirectly now blaming Jason. Oh, you pushed a fundraiser for me. I never asked for that. I never asked for that.
Right?
The thing is that
Kyle Curtis was the creator, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that Kyle is kind of doing like he's talking about on Non Sequitur Show.
Okay, gotcha.
And so Non Sequitur Show was better than all of these other channels that do fundraisers to try and help people. Because they didn't do stuff like that. The helping people wasn't... Kyle didn't do that. Kyle doesn't do these things.
Why would you help people?
Kyle couldn't have possibly frauded people for tens of thousands of dollars because he didn't do GoFundMes.
No. Yeah, you can only scam people through GoFundMes, you know? Yeah, that's the only way to scam people, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
I did the Non Sequitur Show. I tried to go against the grain of what everybody else did. Everybody else at the beginning of their streams would be like, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and click that notification icon.
This is my favorite.
I hated that. I thought that was the worst shit ever. Like, how dare you talk to your audience like that? How dare you tell your audience that they should smash a like button? They literally can't smash it. They can just press it.
A fucking weirdo!
Is it like literal land? He can't take anything figuratively? Is that what it is?
No, this is literal land where how dare Kyle's gonna how dare you talk to your audience like that? I was busy scamming my audience for tens of thousands of dollars. How dare you talk to your audience like that? Bruh.
Like,
you can't smash it.
Yeah, before I can even like fathom a sentence to like come up with like to represent what I feel like, Shesh just words it like so perfectly. It's like I can't. It blows my mind that somebody that like the audacity of this bitch. How dare you talk to your audience like that? You should be more like me. No,
I'm the authority on this.
You know, it's okay. I'm the only one who never said on YouTube like, you know, don't if you like. I am the only one who never asked their audiences to smash or press the like button or subscribe button. You know, I'm the only one who has ever done that. While I've been stealing from my fans, anyways.
They literally can't smash it. They can only press it. I'm not being fucking weird at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Ash Scott in the live chat said he thinks he invented not begging for likes. Yeah, he thinks that.
Kyle thinks he invented reverse psychology.
Oh, yeah.
They can't smash
Maybe
you,
because
okay?
if you did it, nobody
Don't talk
would.
down to them.
Don't talk down to them. Asking people to like a video and subscribe is talking down to people.
For the 5,000 for my lawyer fund for
the 6,000, you bitch.
It was 4 or 5 though. He got 6.
Lawsuit.
He did it for 5.
I never expected.
What do you do with the rest of it?
In a million years.
What do you do with the rest of it? Where's the receipt for that?
We don't know how much he spent on the lawyer. We don't know how much costs he ended up using for one thing or the other. It's almost like we don't have proper financial records for his GoFundMe or the one that has anything to do with Unirock, nor do we have the proper financials for what Kyle spent all of Steve's money on and all of the Non Sequitur Show fans' money on. Who knows?
Yeah, you would think that someone who's interviewing him would take that opportunity and ask him those, tough questions. No. It's all about taking cheap shots at someone else, they don't like. Yeah. Right.
The Athens for 5 said, "How dare the court of a public opinion react this way?"
Yes. Yeah,
oh,
that's what is funny, isn't it? That he wanted to go to the court of public opinion, Kyle, and he his ass got whooped.
I mean,
by the court of public opinion.
He's still getting his ass whooped, to be fair. Just so anybody who is just joining us, basically, Kyle was on Unirock's channel, and they had a conversation. By a conversation, I mean they just kind of circle jerked and.
They just took cheap shots at people they didn't like so that they could deflect from their own behavior.
Right, but so what I did is I did all the work for you, and I took out all of the stuff that wasn't related to Non Sequitur Show, and took out anything that wasn't just Kyle talking. So we're just watching basically the clips of what Kyle had said.
And no Unirock, that's the best part ever.
Josh for 50 says, "I smashed, not pressed this super chat. Please prove me wrong." Thank you.
Awesome.
First, thank you so much, but also that's fucking hilarious.
Beautiful.
Where is Puck? He needs boots. Oh, he's right there.
I just love when Manya just does the head duck into the stream. It's awesome.
Puck's looking at me while I'm giving him boots, and he's looking at
Puck.
me like, "Is my life a joke to you?"
Is my snoot a joke to you?
How dare you? Listen,
I'll
you
be
gotta
right back.
earn your
Just give me
keep.
a sec.
Get a job, sir. Puck can't do a job. He's too cute.
His job is just to make your life complete. Aww.
Aww, wholesome. Wholesome. He is a pre-dishwasher. That's what he is. That's his job.
To ever hit 5,000, like ever.
He never thought he was gonna make that money.
But this community,
the slurring is getting worse.
Not only did they rise to that occasion and do that, but the comments they left.
Oh yeah.
Were
So, if anybody has been following along with my reading of the legal documents, one of them is a screenshot of the GoFundMe that he's talking about. And he's talking about the comments, and one of them said English. They were called the English professor or something, and they were saying that hey Steve McRae, look out, proofreading is a good thing, but they spelled McRae with 2 M's. I lost it on that, but. The thing that I find weird about this is that Kyle thinks that the people who supported him in getting a lawyer and supported that GoFundMe are the same people, are the Non Sequitur Show fans. Now, I can't say that there's nobody who was fans of Non Sequitur who still support Kyle no matter what. There may be, there may not be, there might be a handful. I don't know for sure. But I do know that the majority of people that were supporting Kyle in that were basically not those people. They were the we'd hate Steve people. So we're going to give Kyle money because fuck Steve. But for some reason, Kyle doesn't seem to realize that. He thinks that the people that were donating to him are the same people who donated to real charity, Bool's for when Bool died, his fundraiser to help with final expenses for that, the people who were donating to Bool when he needed to move. He thinks that that's the same people supporting him, and it's bizarre. I don't know how he comes to this conclusion. He's delusional.
Yeah, it was more of a fuck Steve than here you go, Kyle. So fuck you, Steve. Here you go, Kyle.
Well, that's why he thinks the comments were so funny, because that's what the comments were all about. Right?
No one really likes him. He needs to get that through his head.
Oh, I don't know if he can.
I'm sorry,
I think he thinks that Unirock likes him, which is kind of hilarious.
Unirock's using him for clicks and views.
Well, imagine being so sad that you've lost any friends you've made on the internet, and also any friends that you have in real life because you forged their signatures on legal documentation. And so the only person that you have that you feel comfortable that you can go and talk to is fucking Unirock.
Oh, that's like... I would be depressed, ain't gonna lie.
I would be depressed. I would be very depressed. I hope that never happens to me.
Oh.
God.
Yeah, I hope not either.
Right? It's just, I don't wish that upon anyone.
Okay?
For real.
So, you have a community that's not only willing to answer the call, like...
So arrogant.
And that's the thing, like, you have a lot of
bad camera angle for him, too, I'd like to say.
Content creator.
Oh, yeah. Well, he tends to use that camera angle where it's down so he can look down on everybody all the time. He's like...
Right.
I'm going to tell you all how it is. Now, you need to listen up because I'm looking down and talking to you. How dare you talk down to your audience like that? You can't smash a like button. You can only touch it. Fucking weirdo.
That's awesome. Oh, man. The hands are killing me.
Okay.
He's a hands drunk.
In my case.
It's like I'm gonna tell you how not to talk down to your audience while I'm talking down to your audience.
The best thing is he's literally talking down at the audience because of that camera angle.
My case, I'm like a pariah on YouTube.
You're a pariah?
Right.
How did that happen?
Oh my god.
So,
I don't know. How did he become a pariah, guys? What do you think?
Fraud, stealing, fraud,
stealing tens of thousands of dollars? Yeah.
That he cannot imagine stealing?
He can't, he's just not on that level, guys. He's just not on that level. God.
So, for me, in that pariah state, when, like, I had so many people who, like, absolutely hated my guts. For me to come out and say, hey,
still do, buddy.
I need $5,000 for this legal fund. There was a part of me that felt like, how dare you ask for that from this community?
Yeah, how dare you ask for that after stealing tens and thousands of dollars? Yeah, right. I agree with you on that for once.
It's so bizarre that he thinks the community that he fucked over and stole from is the same community that he asked for money from, and is the same community that gave him money. These are not the same groups of people, asshole.
So there's like someone who donated to that. That fundraiser is still up for some reason, and there's someone who donated like $10 to that and said Mexico Fund.
Oh, it's amazing.
Alright, you know what? You know how Kyle said nobody was ever gonna say he was right? You know what? Kyle, you're right. The comments on their GoFundMe have always made me laugh, so I guess you were right. Hashtag Kyle's right.
I'll get you a screenshot of that in the Discord server. It's like hilarious. It's still up, so...
Virillion makes a really good point. How dare you ask for money after forging documents? Yes, because he did that after the fact. How dare you ask for money when you already submitted something claiming to have committed embezzlement? You dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck.
I'm gonna hit play. You ready?
Yep.
I didn't feel like I had that right.
You didn't.
But I did it because I was in a situation where I didn't really have a choice. And so, like, I was... whichever...
Actually, you did have a choice. Except that you lost and turned everything over.
Oh, yeah, and the best way was to accept it, like that you could have done something about it, not start a fundraiser at all, or shut it down. Like, yeah, you had all the choice in the world, you had it, and you didn't follow it. So
I mean, he still has
you,
a choice. Not only is it still up, but he's also already committed fraud. He's also already committed perjury. He also has already stolen from people, and he knew that he stole from people. He already admitted to having a 50-50 partnership, and yet here he is being like, I had no choice but to be in contempt of court.
Okay, I have a question on the timeline. Who started their fundraiser first? Was it Steve or was it Kyle? I thought it was Steve, right?
They were so close to being at like the same time.
So
yeah,
that was the funniest couple days because Steve and Kyle started the fundraiser, and here comes KJ. Goes, well, everybody else is doing fundraisers. I'm gonna do one too.
And then he had to shut it down so fast.
For anybody who doesn't know, the Kyle was fundraising to go against Steve in that litigation that he had already lost, and Steve was fundraising for the amount that he thought he was going to need to deal with KJ trying to sue Steve. So that was that's what those were for. Best part is that both of them reached the goal that they needed. Kyle was asking for more money than Steve was, but both of them reached the amount that they were hoping to get. So that's kind of bizarre in that case. Like he's so weirdly arrogant about begging for money on GoFundMe after stealing tens of thousands of dollars.
Right,
and there was
enough.
Needed
more.
Yep.
Right.
And the difference was between Steve's fundraisers and Kyle's fundraiser was Steve was raising the money to fight the false DMCA strikes on his channel, put forward by Kyle himself.
No.
From the channel that Steve owned.
No, it wasn't for Kyle's stuff. It was for KJ. It was it
was the other one. Sorry.
Yeah, it was for KJ trying to her whatever harassment thing that didn't happen.
Oh, yeah. That never happened. That didn't even go in front of the judge. Got dropped outside the court. Yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah. The TRO, the temporary restraining order stuff. That's what his GoFundMe
Helio said Steve's was first and Kyle's was started to taunt Steve.
So not only was it a fraudulent GoFundMe, but also it was.
He goes, you can start a fundraiser. Here, hold my beer. I'm gonna start one too.
Yeah, here, hold my wine and beer and shit. Here, hold my coat.
I have a question though. If he's been invited onto streams and he's got people who still want to work with him, and he's got a successful GoFundMe according to him, how is he a pariah exactly?
Oh, he's just being. He's just like pariahs are someone who, it's kind of it's almost a positive term. Like and says like people who stand out. It's that. He's not that. He's just a fraud. That's what he is. He's not a pariah. He's just like trying to be like act like a victim as if he was wronged in some way by the community or by Steve.
But a pariah is somebody that
is so strong.
But pariah is like you're unique in a way that people don't really want to associate with you. Right? Am I wrong about this?
It would be like someone who takes the opposite,
I'm gonna take the
opposite opinion.
It's like the drifting car meme with the sign that says, "Have a successful YouTube channel with Steve. Commit fraud." Blow up the channel.
Yeah. So. Yep. Yeah, an outcast. It's an outcast. So yeah. So it can be both positive and a negative. Like a positive because of the controversial but true positions that you take, or it can be because you're a fraudster, which in case Kyle is a fraudster. He frauded the community.
This sounds like it's ripe. This just sounds like it's ripe for more memeage. We need more memes.
Yes.
Memes? Did someone say memes?
More memes.
Yes, Dottie.
More memes.
More
okay.
Memes. Go follow Dottie's channel for the memeiest of memes.
Yes. Oh god, those memes.
And make sure there'll be a lot of Kyle in this one too. Just
there's so many good Kyle ones. There's so many, and I look forward to there being even more. Mine, I did do one. I did a thumbnail which Steve owes me at least $400 for, and it was a jail cell that had two boobies in it, like the bird, and I replaced their heads with Kyle and Unirock. It's worth at least $400.
Oh god, this is so funny.
The way it went, I was gonna have to like deal with it. But this community, like, not only did they come out swinging, because Steve at the same time had a fundraiser. Not only did we beat the shit out of Steve's fundraiser, but these people left the.
That's the competition. That's the real competition. Whose fundraiser got more money? That's what's going to validate whose case was like correct. You know, in front of the judge.
But they weren't asking for the same amount of money.
Yeah, that too. Oh my god.
Greatest comments on the fucking planet. Like,
oh yeah,
you can still go back.
It's pretty hilarious.
Tickets to Mexico, Kyle. Tickets to Mexico.
So, like, my ultimate point
I'm
is,
holding out, man.
There's a lot of responsibility, I think, in that, because I felt like a overwhelming responsibility to the people who donated, like, to my cause. That not only do I spend the money exactly how I say I'm.
He felt so much responsibility for lying to the court to then get funds, like ask money for people, that he felt that he was responsible to use that money exactly as he said he was going to continue to lie to the court. Yay!
God damn it.
Good job, Kyle.
Good job, Kyle. Yeah.
Kyle.
I should have grabbed a picture of Kyle and put it in the corner of this.
Yes, Kyle yes.
Yes.
I might be able to add that one.
I would like to say, if we ever played a drinking game and drank every time Uni vaped, we'd be wasted.
Oh god.
Instead of probably dead by now. Holy fuck.
Oh god.
How many vapes, I wonder, he goes through a day?
I don't know, man. But it's not healthy, man, to vape so much. It's not.
Yeah, listen, I'm not really concerned about either of their health. It's not my problem.
Me
or my
either,
business.
but I was just like, we could turn things into drinking games, and
that
would
be bad.
I'm inherently a good person, man. That's all I work in occupational health and safety, alright? That's my job. That's instinctively comes to me. That comes to me instinctively. I'm like, don't smoke, it's not good for your health. Maybe I should COVID for Jay.
Listen,
you
can't.
Or Kyle.
God damn it.
Oh wow, Sheena Living Water said something in the live chat that's very interesting. She said, or they said, true story, March 2018, my mom passed away and my 25-year-old grandson was killed in an accident, and 15-year-old grandson acute kidney failure. I asked Uni for help on a family GoFundMe. Nope, couldn't be bothered. Wow. Oh shit, this is Jason. This is what those trolls that are in Jason's live chat, like, oh god. How can you be so heartless? You know, because its own PayPal link is more important than, you know, someone who's suffering, like, you know, with loss as of that magnitude. Fuck him.
I don't think there's words. I don't think there's words.
And it's yeah. Far out, man. I'm so sorry, Sheena. I'm so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry that you went through all that.
I don't know what to.
And Jason couldn't be bothered to help. Wow. Yeah, like, just post the link, man, to the GoFundMe. Why not? And this is what he was promoting. He was interested in promoting Kyle's GoFundMe for a retainer, for a case where he was submitting fraud documents, like, in a forged document. Sorry. Like, wow, the priorities. Oh my god. Oh,
that's
god.
Yeah, that's super.
I feel nauseous at the moment.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's just horrible. There. I don't think there's any other word for something like that.
Yeah, disgusting, horrible. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Sheena. Everybody send Sheena hearts in the live chat, please.
Yeah,
Please.
love from us. That's awful that happened to you.
Yeah.
I was getting this, by the way. That's what I was up to. So we have a Kyle now.
Oh god.
I'm gonna hit play on this.
Yeah.
We gotta move on, and that's horrible. So let's.
Yeah, I know. It's like, how do you move on? You know, how do you
But I'm
restart
going to make
the
sure that everyone gets thanked, and that was the thing that I made sure that I did.
Kyle's such a good person.
I think
he has to thank everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Person individually. Steve, what was the thing that he sent out? Like, he would do a stream where he thought he thanked everyone. Like,
listen, Kyle's the biggest, bestest person because he supposedly, we're just supposed to believe him, that he sent an individualized message to every person. And, just thanking everybody on a stream isn't good enough because obviously he knows for a fact that Steve didn't thank people individually in his GoFundMe. I don't know what you're talking about. Kyle's the epitome of, like, the bestest person. He is the bestest person, guys.
The bestest.
He knows how to do
Such a good
it. He
friend.
knows that you shouldn't talk down to the audience while talking down to the audience, He knows everything.
He's definitely not talking down to people in this scenario at all. They literally can't press, they literally can't smash it, they can only press it. Boom!
He's like that one character from Guardians of the Galaxy. Where
Drax?
he took everything literally. Yeah. That's him.
Nothing would fly over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
That's right. Thank you for knowing the quote.
I got you.
right. Which is outrageous to me.
Outrageous.
Like, these people are taking the time to give you money for something that in a utopia you would have the money to do on your own. But
so, does anybody want to raise their hand and explain to the class why Steve may have had to do GoFundMes because he didn't have enough money?
Because Kyle took all the money.
Kyle would never steal tens of thousands of dollars.
And yet, the person who stole tens of thousands of dollars needed to do the GoFundMe, but in a perfect world, he would still have that money that he stole?
I wonder where it went. Someone in the live chat did suggest it went somewhere in one of his orifices,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see what you did there, girl.
Candy.
don't.
Yeah.
So you're going to them and asking them for help.
At tens of thousands of dollars spent on rock candy.
You should, at the very minimum, thank them from the bottom of your heart that they took the time. Whether it's
yeah, Kyle, you should thank everybody whose money you stole. Thanks, Steve, for letting you take all that money.
Is this what he's worried about? Seriously?
Listen, you need to thank everybody from the bottom of your heart, and you have to do it the way I do it, because I'm the only one who knows how to properly thank people for the money that they definitely gave me, and I didn't scam them for. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lord, oh Lord.
$1.
It's not the brightest bulb in the shed.
$100. Equally, you should thank them for what.
Because we know for a fact that Kyle definitely treated all patrons equally, didn't he? He definitely treated everybody and fulfilled all of their Patreon requests. Like, I don't know, Isandring, for example, who was a high donating Patreon, who part of the Patreon tier was that he requested a talk with Aaron Raw, which was never fulfilled by Kyle at all. And the person who fulfilled it was Steve after the fact when he had no onus to do so, and he didn't have to do it because he literally had access to none of the things, nor that $50 or whatever, however much he was given. Kyle, you're gonna thank these people from the bottom of their heart and not fulfill the request that you're ought to be doing because that's part of the reward system? Huh. How dare you talk to your audience that way?
Yeah. this is how it should be done.
But I think
he definitely didn't brush anybody off who was a lower level Patreon or anything.
For some people, not for me, because I never took that. Like, I always understood it to be like, this is an insane power dynamic. I knew that I delivered content for a brief period of time. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. But those who did like it stuck around, and they were willing to continue to back. They were willing to continue to back me.
Do you see what I'm saying? He thinks that the people that were donating to his GoFundMe to fuck around with the court are the same people who donated to Non Sequitur Show.
He is so delusional. Didn't he see the comments under the stream, like the live streams that he was doing with Mr. Atheist, like in the last few days of like before the whole case came in? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hell, the comments under this video, even. What the fuck?
You mean there's more than a couple comments like he normally gets?
Yeah, there's actually more than a couple comments because Kyle brings in the views.
Yeah, he's the charismatic host.
And I have to be appreciative to that fact. I cannot, for the life of me,
slurring
of going to now. I have to say this like with full conviction. I absolutely lied to my community. I lied to not only to my community, but I lied to the people that I considered my best friends. G, Casey, Shannon.
And what did you lie about, Kyle?
Those were the top 3 people that I held, like, that I was close to in the YouTube sphere. Okay? Mm-hmm. I told them each that I have an attorney and everything's going to be fine.
Apparently that's the only lie he's admitting to. He lied to the community and he lied to all those people to say that he had an attorney. That was the only lie.
Didn't he lie about that he had an accountant who was looking into all the funds and everything? Did he lie about that?
He said he had an accountant. He said he had a lawyer, an attorney. He said that he had money that he was going to give Steve. He said that he had a contract with Steve that he had written down that Steve refused to sign. He said that he had he said he lived at Ben's house.
Yeah.
He said he had a Discover statement that he never had. He said he told Ben that he had all these text messages that were going to make Ben look really bad in court that he never presented. He told the lawyers that he was going to have that documentation and all that together the next day, and he never did. You want a list? Because we're going to be here a while.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Now, my motivations for that were so that they
altruistic.
didn't necessarily worry about me and what was going to happen to me. If I had it to do over again, obviously, I wouldn't do that because I'm lying to my best friends.
Because it backfired?
Who does that shit?
Who does that
blew
shit?
Up in your face?
Who lies to their best friends? Who does that shit? Yeah, Kyle, you tell me who does that shit.
Yeah, Kyle, tell me. Please.
You couldn't possibly give me an example of forging your boyfriend's signature and then accusing him of perjuring himself while drunk. You fucking ass.
And then trying to intimidate them in text and saying that you will out them in front of their family for something. Like, yeah, right.
Here's the thing, like, with that. Like, I can get a group of people, like, okay, the Non Sequitur Show was something that was different and unique. Okay, because
I wonder how.
You had
Oh, like what was it that made Non Sequitur different, unique, and special? Joshua50 said, "Did Kyle smash that lie button?" Josh is on point tonight.
Yes.
I'm looking at
point.
Booyah, baby. I'm just looking at the comments under Kyle's fundraiser, and there's someone who donated by the name of Golden Unicorn.
No way.
Oh, no, pretty much all the ones that were donations were, like, basically just all troll name accounts.
Yeah, but I'm just reading the comment that they left with that donation. Here's some money for when you go on the run. Don't forget Jason's cut. Love, Manya. Ah! I love this person, whoever it is. Thank you. I love you. Mwah.
I feel like Kyle's going to regret telling people to go look at the comments on his active GoFundMe.
Please do, everyone. Please do, and enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Have a laugh.
I'm sure it will definitely not expose some shitty people for being shitty.
Yeah, nah, definitely not.
Two personalities that were hosting that show. One, me, an uncultured hick from North Carolina, and then you had a very well-spoken, philosophy-based person. It was a good balance. Like, it just worked. Like, we just have to look.
And I tried to overturn that balance by kicking that one person out. Yeah, cool, Kyle. Fucking baka.
The show was just going in a different direction naturally. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I spoiled that balance, you know.
He definitely didn't force it.
Steve and I both worked together because of our differences. Now, when you have a community that is invested in that, right? So the Non Sequitur show was growing like very fast. You had people like Aaron Raw, Matt Dillon-Hunty. We had PhDs.
Can you tell like where his priority is? He knows Matt and Aaron off by name, and then it's just PhDs vaguely. Some people who are PhDs. Wrote no last name for 5 says, is Kyle applying to become Trump's new press secretary?
That's a good one.
I mean, so awesome.
There was no collusion. You notice how he's not specifying that he lied to GEKC and Shannon Q about anything else though, just the attorney thing, right? So he's not.
That's why I'm wondering how much did they know about the fun stuff, like the money stuff.
Okay, so this is where you'd think somebody who was doing an interview and asking hardball questions would say, well, was there anything else you lied about to them directly, or was that the only thing? Because there's the stuff with the medical fraud, there was the stuff about money. Steve says that some of these people knew what the deal was between you two and the partnership. Did they know about this? Did you share with them the cease and desist? Were they going on the show knowing that there was litigation involved and that you had done this? Or did you lie to them about that? Or did they know about that? Like, these would be, maybe interesting and valuable questions, especially if you want to vindicate or separate the people that you think are so important to you from being involved in any kind of collusion or any kind of association with what had happened on Non Sequitur show. Like, did you lie to KC about X, Y, and Z that initiated her blocking all of these people that you seem to now think supported your GoFundMe? Like, those would be valuable questions, and I think, in this conversation to ask, but hey, what the fuck do I know? Go ahead, Blake.
Yeah, people from NASA, like, there was so many people involved.
No names.
In that show.
He only named.
It was like PBS
priorities.
Jerry Springer. That's the way that I like to describe the Non Sequitur show. Like, you had PBS and Jerry Springer.
Did you just say Jerry Springer? And is that Agrippa in the live chat?
Oh.
I don't know what he's talking about. He seems to, in his mind, Non Sequitur was a mix of PBS and Jerry Springer. I don't know why or how he came to this conclusion, but it's his baby. His baby is PBS Jerry Springer. So like, I don't know, a very angry Big Bird, I guess. I don't know. Please listen, this is something I don't understand. So I spent a decent amount of time and to go out of my way to try and actually understand what somebody's trying to say. I have no idea what he's trying to say. So if anybody in the chat has any idea, or if anybody could leave me a comment explaining how he came to this conclusion or what he thinks, I don't, because I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, I'm sharing the GoFundMe link for Kyle's GoFundMe in the chat. People, go and have a laugh at all the comments under there. Enjoy.
It was a very unique, dynamic aspect that didn't feel any sort of like genre that at the time YouTube had. Now, when you had somebody like myself who in a live stream said, I don't want Steve a part of the show anymore. I think he is, detrimental for whatever reason. It looks like you have this, me who is power hungry, trying to kick off somebody that was heavily invested in the show. And I get that. Like,
yeah, that is what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like. So is okay, guys, you let me know. Do you think he's gonna explain why that's not the case and how that is not the case? And do you think it's gonna fly?
He's just throwing out shit out of his own asshole at this point, and he's hoping something will stick. And he's not realizing that he's throwing that shit straight up in the air above his head, and it's just coming down and dumping on his own head anyways. So
100%. I put a contract in front of Steve's face, trying to like balance the
what was the contract? When did that come in? Like, where is it?
Responsibility. The word he's looking for is responsibility.
The word escapes me right now.
Responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Unirock's not listening, so he's like he's not even helping him. He's not even listening.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, as long as he takes cheap shots at the people I don't like, yeah, let him just rant on.
So he's saying that he had some kind of contract that he put forward to Steve. Where is it? Has anybody seen this contract? I never saw anything like that. Why hasn't he shown that? If there was some kind of... Why was he saying they didn't have a deal initially if there was a contract he was trying to get Steve to sign?
Okay, if he did put a contract in front of Steve, what was the date? What was the time? And was it through an email? Or was it a verbal? Yeah, where is the copy of that? And why did Steve say no to that? Where is that conversation? Who recorded that conversation?
Well,
why didn't you present that in front of the judge?
Right,
and did you do that after it was decided that it will be 50-50?
If there was multiple times that you tried to converse with Steve about this contract, where's the screenshot of all those times that you tried to do this? This is the thing with this group of people. They claim that they have a lot of these things and claim that they've done a lot of these things, but they never show any of the screenshots for it. And you know that if they did have the screenshots, they'd be plastered everywhere.
Everywhere, exactly. They will be
running.
They will be pasting the town roads. They will be pasting it on the town roads.
Right, it's the same. They're dropping them from like a plane out onto the streets of London. Like, what's the? Cause that's the same thing that KJ does, right? Like, if she has screenshots, they're everywhere. If she doesn't have screenshots, she says it but never presents anything.
Yep.
Peas in a pod.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell why Kyle and KJ were friends?
Both shady as hell.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shady Kitty, Shady Kyle.
No, but fuck all of you. It's not because I'm drunk, okay?
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, how not to talk down to the audience while telling them fuck you all. Fuck you all.
Yeah, I skipped over a little bit of him trying to figure out the word he was looking for was responsibility, and so...
His responsibility if things went wrong, right?
So he was trying to balance out that he had this contract, apparently, because he wanted to balance out the responsibility that Steve would have if things went wrong on the show. Tell me, why were they not balanced? In what way were they not balanced initially?
And did you talk to Steve about that? Did you ever talk to Steve about anything and just assumed stuff, on your own? You baka.
Well, the thing is with this idea, or this whatever he's presenting right now makes no sense for his reasons as to why he removed Steve. He's saying that he was removing Steve to balance the responsibility so Steve would have more responsibility. Or he wanted to present Steve with a contract to change the terms, so that way there would be more equal. Like, this makes no sense. This makes no sense in any way, shape, or form.
So all the responsibility was going to be put on myself.
Oh yeah. Okay. Why would that be? Why would you like to do that? Why would you not want Steve to carry his weight around for the channel? Why? Why suddenly that urgency? Oh, maybe because so that you can brag afterwards. Oh, the non sequitur show is me. Okay, got it.
I didn't seek to remove Steve
He didn't seek to remove Steve.
No. He just wanted to slowly phase him out. That's what he wanted to do.
But that would be removing Steve.
At all.
Can I just say something totally off topic? And you guys are probably like, what the hell's wrong there? He looks like that meme of that guy that sprinkles salt.
Yeah, he does.
I'm like, that's all I see when I see Kyle talk with the text. It goes like this. I'm like, what is he doing?
Sprinkling salt. He's got more salt than a League of Legends player, man.
Damn.
He's got McDonald's
that's all I
French
see.
fries. So next time you go to next time you go to Burger King, when you're asking for additional fries on your salt, just say you want the Kyle amount.
Hashtag no BK in prison.
No BK in prison. Whoop whoop.
Hashtag
myself. The thing was, I didn't seek to remove Steve at all.
Yeah.
In any parameter of this entire thing. I lessened the days he was involved. Okay.
He didn't seek to remove Steve in any way. He just lessened the days he was involved. That's not removing him in any capacity.
I wonder why.
Can you get more of a word-to-word contradiction, immediate switch? I never made any ways or made any moves to remove him in any capacity. I just lessened the amount of time he was on the show.
He just keep creating paradoxes. He just keeps creating these oxymorons and paradoxes and sentences round and round and round and round.
He's so drunk he doesn't remember he said something different earlier.
It's not even earlier. It's like 0.2 of a second.
Same sentence.
That's when you just ramble. That's what he's doing. He's rambling now.
Yeah.
The problem is with lying and being drunk at the same time. If you're gonna lie, have a little bit of self-respect, and how dare you speak to your audience that way? How dare you talk down to them like they're not gonna know you're fucking lying?
Oh god, original Nelson in the live chat. Oh my god, no mess city. No mess city.
Now,
oh wow.
If you were a 50-50 partner in a show that was very successful.
Yeah.
And one partner said, I'm cutting your days from 6 to 3. And you had a vested interest in that show. Would you just go, okay?
So, the thing is with this analogy that he's making, he's trying to imply that either he wasn't 50-50 with Steve, so he was allowed to do whatever he want, or Steve didn't have some kind of vested interest because he just accepted that his time was going to get cut down. In either capacity, the problem with this analogy is that, one, everybody already knows he had a 50-50 agreement. Everybody knows this. You know it. We all know it. You've said it publicly. The court acknowledged it. You had a 50-50 partnership. The second thing is, you didn't send a message to Steve saying, hey, listen, I'm going to cut the time you're on down by this, this, and this. You just stopped scheduling him and stopped telling him when he was supposed to be on and just started doing shit on your own. Thirdly, Steve didn't just accept it. That's why you're in court, you dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck.
You dense motherfucker. I felt obligated to answer his analogy.
Cool.
Obi-Wan Jabroni.
What would I say to people who question what I did with Steve McRae?
Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think he's gonna say? What would Kyle say to people like us who question him? How dare we question him, right? But what would he say to anybody who dares question his authority? Listen, you can't smash the like button literally. You can only just touch it. Fucking creep. All right, what do you think? What do you think Kyle's gonna say?
Fuck you.
Is that what you think he's gonna say? Dottie, what do you think?
Yep. Same.
All right,
Fuck
everybody
you.
thinks Kyle's gonna say fuck you to those people. All right, let's see what Kyle has to say. I'm gonna put it back just a second. There we go.
What I did with Steve McRae. My answer would be to go and fuck yourself.
Hey, we got it. What do we win, Johnny?
Time to sit back and think.
I don't know, more cake?
This was my channel.
Oh,
this
damn.
was my vision. This was what I wanted to see.
I am the non-sequitur
From the
show, guys.
To the music,
graphics.
everything I poured my heart and soul into 110%. Steve showed up. Steve
and
showed
just
up.
sat there. Yeah.
Well,
So what?
Uni,
he just
listen, Uni, I really don't think you're the person who should really just be like, oh, Steve just sat there, as you're just not paying any attention to anything Kyle's saying.
Just like you are? Yeah, right.
Trigglypuffs in the chat, please. Thank you very much.
What do you think?
let me finish this if you don't mind.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Because this is a long time coming, and I've had a long
Let
time.
me finish with my
I
cheap
poured
shot,
my
and then
heart
you can
and
take your
soul into
cheap
this
shot.
show, okay?
His heart and soul.
Anybody.
He's the only one who put anything in that show. Definitely not the people that were supporting monetarily. Definitely not people like, I'm sure Jimmy and Casey and GE didn't put any, or Shannon Q didn't put anything into the show. Certainly not
Nuh-uh.
Steve. He didn't put any effort or pour anything into this baby. And what about Boole? Boole definitely, he didn't take any time or effort to put it.
And he asked Boole to lie for him. That's another thing, eh?
Kyle's the only one who put any effort into the show because he did music and graphics. There was nothing else that went on with that show. That's
all that matters.
No, the show was popular because me and Steve worked so well together. But I'm the one who did everything. Like, it wouldn't have been
that has anything to say about what I did can go and fuck themselves so nicely.
I do regularly.
Let me tell you, let me tell you this. When you have sacrificed everything, when you put your heart and soul into...
I mean, to be fair, with the litigation coming up, he kind of has sacrificed everything, hasn't he? Going to jail.
Oh no! Let me tell you how it's done. How it was done while talking down on you.
He sacrificed his baby while drowning it in a bathtub. So Steve can't have it.
Just in my best Cartman voice, fuck you, Cal.
Fuck you, Cal.
Fuck you, Cal.
You dense motherfucker! You had everything and you just let it go, just drown the baby in the bathtub just because of your ego, you fucking baka!
Riley's doing the lyrics to Hurt in the chat. It's an amazing song.
Don't hurt me!
Something. A vision, a channel, whatever. And you have somebody that you bring along for the ride, right?
Steve was just brought along for the ride.
Oh yeah, he was just the rider.
1,000 subscribers.
He's sprinkling salt again.
The Non Sequitur show.
Steve had less than 1,000 subscribers, or about 1,000 subscribers before the Non Sequitur show started. And Kyle had none with his non-existent YouTube channel because Steve had to convince him to put it on YouTube. I love everything about this.
Non Sequitur show hit. He had those less than 1,000 subscribers for 7 fucking years.
So apparently I need to explain YouTube to the person who has been telling us how to do YouTube this whole time. There's a difference between having a channel that's just like, oh, I have hangouts and I just sit around with my friends and chat and we make them live, and a show, a programmed, produced, show that airs regularly. There's a difference between these two things. Yep. And you'll notice what Kyle does not bring up is the number of subscribers Steve jumped on his personal channel as soon as Kyle fucked the channel. I'm sure. And how many subscribers does Kyle currently have? Is it 0? I'm pretty sure it's 0. Numbers are all that matter, though, right?
Maybe he can start a YouTube channel from jail.
I mean, I might watch that.
Okay, the Non Sequitur show came around. Steve went up from 1,000 to 13,000. Now, in those 13 years, did Steve become more interesting? I don't think he fucking did. At all.
It became worse, really.
The funny thing about Unirock saying that is, like, were you watching Steve for 13 years?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Steve has actually gotten a little bit more interesting. I think he's a little bit more driven, and I think he's a little bit more, he has, like, more direction in the shows that he does. Also, keep in mind that there's been a big shift in the way YouTube's algorithm works and what is popular on YouTube. It's no longer the same thing it was, right? So that there's like a whole dynamic here that, again, he's not going to bring up how much Steve has grown in a short period of time, while Kyle has actively tried to fuck him over with false DMCA strikes so that he can't stream. Athens for 5 said, Kyle, I am the show. Meanwhile, Steve gets all the guests. Hey, you guys remember, I don't know how much you guys watched the Non Sequitur show, but one of the things that Kyle brought to the table was a little whiteboard that he had that said, help me, ! When Steve was talking to somebody who was smarter than them. And so Kyle had nothing to say, and he was just like, I'm just sitting here saying nothing because the PhDs are too smart for me. Exploratory Minds for 5 said, I've finally realized that Kyle could be long-term useful for, or what Kyle could be long-term useful for. He could work for a farmer muck spreading to fertilizer the ground for a bumper crop. AKA shit spreading. Yeah. It's community service.
Kind of sad.
I think that what pushed him was the Non Sequitur show. So, if I'm being completely honest, for those of you who think that I did something wrong by kicking Steve McRae off from the Non Sequitur show, you can go and nicely fuck yourself.
I can't wait to have the show back. It's gonna be so good. He's gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
Listen, how dare you question him? If you question him, go fuck yourselves. How dare you think that I shouldn't be allowed to steal your money? Listen, how dare he talk to his audience this way?
That's where I have landed on it. I don't care. I'm in a situation now where, like, I'm happy with my life.
He's the kind of person who, like, shouts to everybody, and he needs to tell everybody how much he doesn't care about them. Remember, this whole time, he doesn't care about Non Sequitur show, and it's over, and it's been over, and it has to be over forever, and it doesn't exist without him. So, he doesn't care about it, which is why he's in contempt.
Whoopsie.
Throw the Door for 2 said, no fans put any work by sharing. Yeah. Yeah.
So I heard in this... Guys, you want to hear what I heard? I know it's not this, but
no, it's fine. Go for it.
I heard someone explain missing a court date is no big deal. They just forget.
Oh, they
What
were
do you guys
busy?
think? Is a court date something you should really, like, mark in a big red X on your calendar so you don't forget? Kind of a big deal, eh?
I'm a nice guy. I put a countdown. An active countdown on Twitter where a post went every day saying 1 day remains. I've just been trying to help. I read through all the litigation, so, I mean, we know that a lot of the people who like to troll Steve and the people who are supporting Kyle and the people who follow Unirock around aren't able to read. So I've been doing the reading for them. Now they can see what the litigation actually says.
Happy with what we did with the Non Sequitur show. All of those shows, I have so many friends that go back and watch those.
Hey, everybody who Kyle took money from, who supported the Non Sequitur show, who might have questioned his decision to get rid of Steve, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. So all the fans out there of the Non Sequitur show.
But thank you for supporting me and giving me money for the fundraiser to lie to the court, because he thinks they're the same people. So basically, he's like, you should thank all those people who supported you and gave you money from the bottom of your heart, but also go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
He's like so on both sides of what's going on. It's just funny to me. He doesn't know where he is anymore. Have you ever... Okay, I know there's jokes about him being drunk on this stream. He was drunk on this stream, which is whatever, but this is like watching a drunk driver swerving all over the road. He can't pick a lane. Flee to Mexico.
You get a lot out of them, whether it be from the incel shows, from the pro gay shows, the prison shows we did, even the shows that Steve were on. They get something out of them. There came a time where Steve McRae was something that was a cancer to my vision.
Yeah, Steve, damn it, Steve, how dare you be a cancer to somebody trying to steal money. How dare you?
So I have a question for Todd in the chat. He says, I'm going to question a person and stream it for us. Does that mean you are going to be going to the courthouse? Are they allowing audiences in
I don't know.
courtrooms?
I guess we'll find
That
out.
would be amazing to go watch if I lived near it.
Outdone is asking, wait, when was this interview? Was this recent or from last year? This was like from 2 days ago.
And I decided to kick him the fuck off. And if you have a problem with that, you can go and
Didn't he say that he didn't try to kick him off?
Man, he says fuck a lot.
No,
when
he
drinks.
said that he wasn't trying to remove Steve in any way. He was just somebody he kicked off because he was a cancer to his dream.
Oh yeah. His vision.
His vision. My vision is being clouded by somebody smarter than me who brings more guests than I do, and I have to sit here and do nothing while they talk about stuff I'm too stupid to follow.
Gina Living Water said, I only watched because of Steve. I remember thinking that Kyle guy just sits there, wonder why Steve keeps him, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. Steve kept him there because
anyway,
Kyle
I
had
tried
his
to pay the man.
Listen, Kyle's
Kyle
gonna tell
had his
us.
suits.
Kyle's gonna tell us how much he tried to pay Steve all the time.
But anyway,
I tried to pay the man. Like,
I know.
Let
Yeah.
me just say, like, there was never a question should Steve McRae have been paid for his time on the Non Sequitur show. Absolutely. But my point.
So he should have been paid. Kyle thinks that Steve should have been paid, which presumably means he still thinks he should be paid, but you never know with people like this.
But it's on his terms. It's like, yeah, I should have just paid him like $100 and that's it.
And
That's
so you give him
what
$100
he's
to
talking
shut
about.
him up. Throw the Door for 2 says, I thought the whole thing was Steve's idea. Going onto YouTube, yes, was Steve's idea. The Non Sequitur show was Kyle going to Steve to run the show, and then going to YouTube was Steve's idea.
Was that, like, at this point we're gonna let a court decide, which is what we're doing now. Like, it's not that Kyle is refusing.
Let's let the court decide, because the court hasn't already decided, which is why I'm going to a contempt hearing on May 11th.
Kyle tried to pay Steve.
Well, I don't think
many
you owe him.
times.
Unirock doesn't think that Kyle owes Steve any money.
Oh, Jesus.
As much as I left Unirock out of this because I don't really give two shits about anything he had to say about any of this, that reaction, I couldn't take it out in the context. Oh, wasn't Tastecraft a vision? Well, obviously Steve ruined Tastecraft too. I don't know what you're talking about. God damn it, Steve. This is all your fault. No, my show where I got to review food is ruined by Steve. Athens for 5 says, how dare the court of public opinion that he wanted go fuck ourselves. Yeah, Kyle, for anybody who doesn't know, Kyle asked this to go public. Kyle asked for this to go to court. And so now he's sitting around saying, hey, everybody whose opinion I asked for, go fuck yourself if you don't agree with me. I mean, I guess that's fair. This is my stream of going and fucking myself because I thought it would be fun.
The thing is, like you can't expect me, like, after I try to pay you many times, right? And
supposedly
there are only live streams that document this. There
are live streams that documented Kyle trying to pay Steve without giving him any financials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are in the Death of the Non-Sequitur show, Shannon Q coming out and saying, hey, I'm talking to Kyle right now. He's willing to pay you. Do you want to accept that? And he says, no, I don't want to, I don't want to accept that.
Well, Shannon apparently did this, and Steve's response was this. I actually have that clip pulled up. Would you guys like to see it?
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. Let this load on up. Do. That should change.
Yeah, you can guys still hear me.
Yeah, hello. Hi. So this should let's show you real quick. This is important hangout. Sorry about this. I will put the link in the chat. The timestamp should be this timestamp that I'm at right now. So, but just in case, this is it right here. And this is the hangout that happened on June 11th, 2019. So, as you can see, this floor, you guys won't be able to see it. Never mind. So if you want to go check it out yourself and watch the whole thing, feel free to. I'm considering going over and talking about this again, but won't be until I'm done with the litigation. So let's see what it was that Shannon was saying and what exactly Steve said in response. Shall we?
Go after who? Let's send our audiences after this person and get them all riled up. Bullshit.
She's mad.
Mm-hmm. But that's not where.
Which is what is happening right now. We're like, let's get an audience riled up so that we can send them after this person, because they're on my side.
Steve.
Well, that's what Kyle seems to be influenced by.
He's not live right now.
He could have been.
She's really mad. She's really mad that she doesn't seem to like that Kyle asked for the court of a public opinion, and then Steve and Red's Rhetoric and Bould decided to let people know so they could ask them. She's mad.
Oh, that's so sweet. She mad. Shesh, I hope you're not getting an echo because I just switched the microphones.
No, I'm not getting echo right now. You're good.
Okay, let's play the video and see if it, yeah.
No, but he's not.
Okay,
hang on.
Kyle. But Shannon.
God damn it! I called you Kyle.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused.
And we're talking about money. We're having a public conversation about the money that happens in the channel.
Yes.
Shannon, let me try to.
I don't get for the record. I get $0.00 from Non-Sec, and I'm a co-host too. $0.
So there's something that's interesting just in that. I get $0 from Non Sequitur, and I'm a co-host too. Steve and Kyle had a 50-50 agreement about the money on the channel. There's court documentation over this. Now, that court documentation didn't exist at this time, so it is possible, I don't know, if Shannon did not know or understand at the time that that's what it was. Like, that's what the agreement was, and that Kyle had been blocking Steve out. I don't know what she did or did not know at the time, but she seemed to have this expectation that she is a co-host too. Steve wasn't just a co-host.
He was a 50% partner in that channel.
I don't know how somebody who was on the channel didn't have this information. Like somebody who was on, Bull knew, Reds knew, Steve knew, Kyle knew. I wasn't part of the channel and I knew. Dave McGinnis, who's in there, knew. The people who watched the show who were donating thought they were donating money to Steve. I do not know how this... I don't know. I don't know how you come to this conclusion, but let's keep going and see if what
it's
Kyle
possible
said was
people
before.
can think that the person who appears to be more dressed up and more who has more equipment behind them, because look at Steve, he's got like a broken headset and broken glasses. How can he be a co-owner of a channel? It's obviously Kyle.
Well, the thing is that at the end of the day is that let's see if what Kyle described here is that Shannon came on to say, hey, listen, Kyle, I've got Kyle on the line. Kyle's willing to pay you. Will you accept that? And Steve was like, no, I don't want money. So let's see.
Ownership of a channel and getting paid once are two very different things. I don't know why people don't get that.
Well, you would need the financials. You can't just accept money when you're a partner.
Yeah.
You're not an employee.
Yeah,
so
there's very different rules as a partner when you get paid out, and very different rules when you're an employee in a company when you get paid out. And when you're a board member of a company, then also there are very different rules on how you get paid out. It's how can people not understand that?
Steve's fucking glasses. All right, let's. The only reason I even have this much is to get the context of what they were saying. So let's continue on.
Okay, sorry.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused.
And we're talking about money. We're having a public conversation about the money that happens in the channel.
Yes.
Shannon, let me try to.
I don't get for the record. I get $0.00 from non-sec, and I'm a co-host too. $0.00.
Yeah, but when Kyle said when he brings people on, they're not going to get anything out of it.
Does he not have any money set aside for you, Steve?
I have no idea. He says he does.
You don't?
No, I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the financials. He won't show me the financials.
Oh, okay. Because if he sends you money right now, will that solve this problem?
No, because
No. It will not solve the problem. That's not, no, don't pay me. That's, will this solve the problem? No. And as Steve had already explained, he won't show me the financials. I don't know if he has money. I don't know what money is there. So just sending an arbitrary amount of money, would not solve the problem. The question, Kyle has misrepresented the question. The question was, if Kyle sends you money right now, Steve, will that solve the problem? No. It will not solve the problem.
Because he's an owner, the way financially he's treated on the same par with Kyle, number one, and it's not like a regular co-host. It's not how an owner is treated financially. And with the background records and with everything, with all the assets associated with a company or a channel, that's so ridiculous. Like, how can you be so stupid? Sorry, I had to say it.
Again, in the chat for anybody who does want to watch that, it is in my playlist of the Non Sequitur Show breakup, so you can either go find those playlists or you can grab the link right there in the chat. Buddy, what do you think about that?
It's muted. Sorry. I just think that Shannon is going overboard. Like you said, she was told from the get-go there'd be no financial gain being on the show. Mm-hmm. And Steve, of course, should get his 50-50 share.
I'm gonna hit play. Are you guys ready? So, basically, the internet determined what Kyle just said was a lie.
Fatality.
Do you want to accept that? And he says, no, I don't want to, I don't want to accept that at all.
Yeah.
Can you gaslight any further?
Go ahead.
Remember earlier Kyle said that when you do something on the internet, it stays there and follows you? Kyle, you can't gaslight people when what you're saying can be presented to people.
Yep.
And the thing is that if him and Unirock are presenting the situation this way, because you can see Unirock nodding along saying, yes, no, that is what happened, granting credence to what Kyle is saying. And both of them, besides the fact that they're known liars, is you've got this situation where you can easily go back and look, and now I've provided with, here's one, here's the other. I don't know what else to tell you. You're seeing in real time in such a way, like even what we saw before of Kyle saying one thing and then immediately shifting to saying the other thing in the same sentence. This is what they do. This is what Kyle's been doing the entire time, and he's still doing it. He's complaining that he's been canceled. He's complaining that oh, these things follow me, and now people, it's like, you're still doing the thing, though. Maybe if you stop doing the thing, it will stop following you. Nobody's, like, following you around. You're choosing to come onto a stream. I didn't show up in your side chat to harangue you. I don't tweet at you. I don't go out of my way to go and find you and follow you around to harass you about this. You've presented this. I got named in this stream, and now I'm answering you. You asked.
You asked, and we shall deliver. Why involve people that you don't want to listen from in the first place? So you get to talk about everyone any way you want to, but others can't respond. They shouldn't respond. Why? They should just take it on the chin and move on.
How dare you question me? Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
When you boil it down, I tried to pay him, but at a certain point, when
he tried to pay him. No, he didn't. He is so lost in his own lie. He believes this. They're delusional.
Well, so if he tried to pay him, but he couldn't, wouldn't he just hang on to the money till he could pay him?
Or, provide the financials?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like, why would he need a GoFundMe? You're muted, Manya?
Yep, she's muted.
I'm muted. Ha 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 ha. I'm just saying, like, how is Steve supposed to know that he was paid fairly? He was paid what he was supposed to get without seeing the financials, without seeing the books. That's why he kept insisting on the books. If Kyle had said, okay, here are the books, and this is what I think you should get paid, and it coincided with the books, Steve would have been like, yeah, fine, pay me that. But he didn't do that. That's where all that shit started, and that's where Kyle was like, whoops.
Which is weird, is you notice he's omitting a lie here. He told people that he had a CPA. He told people that he had people doing the books, and that he couldn't pay Steve because of tax reasons, and then never did. But he's just like, no, I tried to pay him. Here's Shannon saying that I was willing to pay Steve, and he said no, but that's not what happened. It's on camera. It was on stream. That's not what happened.
Yeah, it's not like a donation. Like paying someone as a partner of an entity or a company is not same as giving them a donation. That's what I think, Sophie. That's why I think this case is also important, that people have to now realize there's a difference between giving those super chats on YouTube channel in a live stream, and getting a percentage of those super chats depending your share in the channel and the whole company associated with it.
Reject humanity. Embrace monkey.
The monkey. Fatality.
He does the things that he did. I don't think
you're obligated.
Unirock doesn't think that Kyle's obligated to pay Steve for his work.
Jason is a certified CPA. Jason is a licensed lawyer.
He's seen the books, I guess,
he knows
right?
Everything.
But Kyle is currently saying that Steve is doing all these things, whatever those things may be, suing him like Kyle asked him to, breaking it public like Kyle asked him to, and how dare he not just lay down and let Kyle take his money and his channel and the thing that he worked on, right? Clearly that's what Steve ought to have done. How dare he? How dare he? No, now I'm less inclined to pay him. I mean, I don't care what you're inclined to do, dumbass. It doesn't matter what you're inclined to do. You're facing a contempt hearing on May 11th. What are you talking about?
I don't think you're obligated.
Right. It's one of those things where it's like,
Kyle doesn't feel obligated to pay
Steve.
Steve.
Do all this shit, like.
Don't come asking me for that fucking money.
Let's
now.
let a judge decide. That's what
Let's let a judge decide. And what did the judge say? Say it with me now, everybody.
Fatality.
Steve is currently the owner of Non Sequitur Show and all of its assets. Yeah. Kyle is required to turn over all financial documentation related to Non Sequitur Show and any associated accounts. So that way Steve then has 14 accounts. Then Steve can go through, find out how much money is owed to be determined at a later date, which is why it's a partial judgment by default.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's partial judgment, not because Kyle still owns the channel. Kyle does not own shit.
I don't know. No, clearly the judge didn't decide anything when Kyle's motion to set aside the default judgment was denied, and that the default judgment still stands to this day, and why there's a contempt hearing. How can you be in contempt if the judge hasn't made a decision about what you need to do?
Yeah. Oh God! I almost fell off.
We're almost done. We have 2 more minutes left.
And that's the thing.
That's where we are, waiting for a judge.
I guess I think that I have like an inbred mind. You know?
Yes, Kyle, we all agree with you. Remember when he was saying earlier that he didn't think anybody would ever say Kyle's right? Everybody, hashtag Kyle's right. He has an inbred brain.
Kyle's right.
Hashtag Kyle's right. He has an inbred brain. I'm playing that again just because I like it.
Yeah. Take that clip out.
And that's the thing.
I guess I think that I have like an inbred mind. You know what I mean? Like,
inbred mind.
I am not going to do anything that
would jeopardize the whole thing or whatever, yeah.
Let me just say this. Like, I have been on so many debates where I have, like, been on the other side of, like, stupidity, right? Yeah. I've looked at whether it be flat earth or young earth creationism, like, I've seen these arguments.
He's seen a lot of arguments in stupidity, therefore he would never do anything to put
he's not comprehended them. He just saw them. He just saw the arguments. He never comprehended them. That's why his brain's rotting like that, and he doesn't know what he's talking about still. Fuck.
Josh, you're killing me tonight. For 50.
Josh, man!
Smash that contempt button.
Oh god, thank you, Josh. That's so kind of you, man. Yeah, I'm just worried. Like, make sure that, like, you, like, okay, I know you're an adult, you can manage your money, but still, please. That's a lot.
Listen, stop trying reverse psychology by telling people not to super chat Manya.
Oh, shit, Kyle. Kyle got into my head. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, Lord. I got the Kyle. Shit.
You got that inbred mind.
Oh, shit.
Inbred mind. Oh my god.
Can we keep that? We're keeping that, right? Listen, I will give Kyle one thing. He keeps saying dumb, memeable shit. 95%. Fucking $500 suits. Inbred mind.
Fuck you, I can't remember that word. I'm drunk. Fuck anyone who is criticizing me for how I treated Steve.
If you question me, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Oh god. Listen. Listen.
For somebody who did a show that was about opinions being sacred and wanting to bring on opposite points of view and hearing what people had to say, to have devolved into if you question me, go fuck yourself. That's like, how far do you lose the plot? Virillion says, and in every one of those debates, Kyle never once made any points.
I don't know, like, but even the primates in zoo who are known to fling their own poo on the audiences are better at their aim than Kyle, let's just say.
He's missed the mark.
Yes, flinging poo. Yes.
Manya, we're getting a little bit of an echo from you now.
Is that what happens with an inbred mind? Maybe, I don't know.
Reject humanity. Embrace monkey.
It means I can fling some poo.
Listen, monkey brain is better than this brain.
And I'm like, How can these people be so dumb as to bring these arguments to the table? Now,
I don't know, Kyle.
if they think for a second that I have legitimately forged these documents, which is what they're suggesting.
Kyle's trying to say he never forged any documents. I will remind everybody that one of the subpoenas, there was a subpoena that went out to discover the bank. And it came back as in, the account didn't exist for the time that Kyle tried to present that it did. This is not, oh, some people are just saying and think that I forged things. Ben showed up and said, that is not my signature. Here's my signature. I didn't sign those papers. You signed it when you were drunk. These things match. You forged his signature. This is a fact.
Even when, like, if Ben had signed when he was drunk, was he in the condition that he could have known what he was signing?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because what Kyle's
man.
talking about right now is that he never forged any documentation. He's saying these people that are suggesting that I've forged documentation. The people suggesting you forged documentation is the bank and the court. The court is saying that it is a fact that you forged documentation. Who are you arguing with? Hashtag inbred mind. Inbred mind. Inbred
Hashtag.
mind. Hashtag.
Inbred mind. Let's get it trending.
They should absolutely bring them to the court, right? Let the court.
If anybody thinks that he's done it, he's done any kind of he's faked any documentation, you should absolutely bring them to the court and let the court decide. Is Kyle living like a year ago? Is he like a year in the past? Is that why he's so confused? All these things have been brought to the court, and the court looked at it and made a decision, which is why he's going to a contempt hearing on May 11th. I think Kyle did the time warp. You know, you take a step to the right.
He borrowed the DeLorean.
Yo, is he going 88 miles an hour? Maybe he felt like that if he had enough. I mean, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Letty Lumo in the chat is like, yeast mind.
Yeast mind? Inbred mind meme in the Discord. Uh-oh, I've been sent. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Uh-oh.
I might have to see if I can find this. Where did you send it?
Yeah, which portal did you send it through?
There's so many. Well, they said Discord. There's so many. All right, I'm just gonna click this back a little bit and press play again, because I just hear this real quick again. Because apparently Kyle thinks he's in 2020 or in 2019, but it's actually 2021, and he's going to court for contempt.
They're suggesting they should absolutely bring them, forge these documents, which is what they're suggesting. They should absolutely bring them to the court, right? Let the court fall where it may. I'm not worried about that at all. In any
I'm not worried about
capacity,
going to jail, man. Even if the law tells me that I'm wrong, I don't care. I don't care about the law.
Well,
who cares about the law? Who cares?
Okay, but he did say, though, if anybody thinks that I did something wrong, go fuck yourselves. That includes the judge.
Oh shit, did he just tell the judge to fuck himself?
Yes.
Can you take that clip and email it to the judge? Here, judge, that's what you're talking about, all the people telling him he's wrong.
I don't know if there's ever been such an example of, like, not taking the court seriously as I have, like, I don't know what else this is than an example of that. No? Yes? Agree?
Yes.
Disagree?
Yes.
Guys, help, please.
Even if you told me that Manya needs to die, I would say yes. I agree with Shesh. So like, just go with
It
that.
seems to me like he's convinced himself that his lies are not, or they're his truth, you know? Like, he's very, very delusional.
I've added in the meme if you guys want to see it on the outside.
The backwards land. It's opposite day for Kyle.
What do you have, Kyle? An inbred mind. Please, somebody. This needs a little bit more Photoshop. This needs to have like Kyle photoshopped into the lady's place. It's.
Oh, I love that meme.
What was that? What was that? Reject humanity, embrace the monkey.
Yes, reject humanity, embrace the inbred mind. All right, let's.
This is something that you can go and see on my channel. I've been very open.
What channel?
Kyle, you don't have a channel. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Kyle, but you don't have a channel anymore. The only channel you did ever have was Tastecraft, and you deleted the shit out of that thing when you found out I was gonna read comments on it because you're a coward. You got played.
You got played, boy. You got played. Like, Astronomy Live in the live chat said, Hi, Astronomy Live, and they said, Kyle attended the Matt Getty's School of Mounting a Defense.
Sup, big oof. I like that we're just adding memes. We're just adding memes to Clown Town as we go here.
This is something that you can go and see on my channel. I've been very open about my experience in prison.
Well,
I've been there.
And look,
I've been there.
Gonna be there again.
I have no desire to go back.
Well, you will be.
Right, and like this is back to that. I don't care if you feel like you're obligated to pay Kyle, or whether you're inclined to pay Steve. I don't care if you feel like you're inclined to pay Steve, or whether you feel like you want to go back to prison or jail. Dumbass, then comply with the court.
I think
novel idea.
I think that he has missed hearings before.
Yes.
He has missed hearings before too. So
he's
he thinks
not
he can get because he's been sort of getting away with it. He has never faced the consequences of that. So he thinks he can do the same this time and it's no big deal. But somebody please tell him.
I can't imagine he's going to get bail either, because he's at a flight risk. He hasn't shown up to court. He like lies about shit and perjury all the time. He moved during this and hasn't updated his address with the court as far as anybody knows. Again.
Yeah.
So
not supposedly again, sorry. Before anyone takes that out of context and go, oh man, he admitted.
According to Kyle, he's moved. Is that an admission from Kyle to run from the court? Actually, that's a good point. If he's like, I wouldn't ever want to go back to jail again, is that him saying that even if he's convicted, which he's already lost the court case, and now he's supposed to be going to a hearing on May 11th, is this a situation where he's saying he's not going back to jail no matter what? He would never do anything that would allow him to go back to court, which means, is that him saying he's not going to show up? Is that him saying that he's going to try and run from the cops? I don't know. Maybe.
Was that last donation on his GoFundMe trying to put out a message?
Oh, I'm holding out. Like, I think he's gonna show up. I think he's gonna show up, but.
So does Mexico allow for extradition back to the United States? That's my question.
They do.
So he's got to go farther in Mexico.
But if
he find one of those countries that don't allow extradition.
I don't get it. How long is he going to survive there? On what is he going to survive there? Who's going to keep him? Like, who's going to give him a job? What job is he going to do there?
He's got to find another boyfriend to leech off of.
So
like,
to think
that can be found. Oh, he admitted in that live stream he let go where he lives. So we know where he lives.
He said he moved to the capital of North Carolina, whatever that is. He said with a name. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All right.
To think that I would be so stupid as to do something to open that door again, like.
I mean, inbred mind. Inbred mind.
That door's wide open.
Oh, Kyle, grovel to the judge. Tell him the truth. You didn't keep financial records. You spent the money. Your ego got the best of you, and you fucked up literally. And hope he shows mercy. I don't know, the amount that he's like mocked the judge and the court. The thing is that he's going to have to go to jail. He has to. If he shows up, he's going to jail. When he gets dragged there, he's going to jail. And that's because I don't think he's capable of turning over everything that he needs to turn over. I don't think he even knows what all those things are, because look at how much denial. Look at what we're dealing with.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to be surprised if just out of spite, he transferred the ownership of all the assets related to the non-sequitur show to someone else, just out of spite.
He can't transfer the rights. That's like buying the Brooklyn Bridge. He doesn't own the rights to it.
By rights, I mean passwords and stuff. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Like he gave the passwords to somebody else. I mean, it's possible, but that's still him being responsible. And in that case, he has to get those things back. It's all his responsibility anyway, so he's screwed. Yeah. But he's so delusional that he thinks that the court hasn't made a decision. His motion to set aside default judgment was denied. That's the court making a decision.
Why does it make me feel that he doesn't know that it was denied? Maybe he hasn't read that.
Oh, he moved, so he never got that paperwork. He doesn't even know he has to show up for a hearing. He moved. So, he was never served, guys. We're starting there again.
And Jason is not doing him any favors by reminding him about any of it. Like, he's not reminding him anything.
Why would he?
Yeah, why would he? Yeah, I get it. He's just getting a laugh fest out of Kyle just ranting on and taking cheap shots. Also, a moderate extremist in the live chat said it's him saying he's going to try and keep eating BK.
Gotta have that BK, man.
I will always go on the opposition's channels. I've been there.
And look,
I've been there. I have no desire to go back. So for them to think that I would be so stupid as to do something to
inbred brain
to open that door again.
Mind, whatever.
Brain works too.
I will always go on the opposition's channels or whatever and answer questions. Okay.
Really? Like you went on Nick Suda's channel?
Yo, no, hold on. He's willing to come on the opposition's channel to have to answer questions.
Hey,
he's
Kyle,
not afraid.
Welcome.
Kyle, buddy, pal, friend, this is my invitation to you. If anybody can do me a favor, and please clip this little bit out of this stream. Kyle, you are welcome to come here. I will grant you a platform to sit and tell whatever side you feel like you want to side and say whatever you want to say. And I will actually maybe ask you some questions. I will actually, you know what, I'll do one better than Unirock. I'll pay attention to what you're saying. And actually engage with you. I won't be mean. I'm a nice guy. I'll treat you the same way I treated Gary. We'll sit down and we'll have a conversation that hopefully won't last 6 hours. And tell you what, I'll even offer you another one. Anybody who supports Kyle, earnestly supports Kyle, and has either since the beginning or until recently, like that, actually thinks that Kyle is in the right here, please reach out to me. I would love to do the same thing. I would love to... I don't want to argue with you. I'm not interested in fighting or trying to change your mind. But I do want to know why you think that. Please come and talk to me, and you tell me why you think that Kyle is not in the wrong. Just explain to me your process. It'll be a lovely back and forth. Well, it'll be exactly like the same as my conversation with G-Man. Same kind of conversation that I had with Gary. So please... feel free to reach out to me. Hit me up in the comments. Would be more than happy to, Kyle, bring you on. Since you're more than happy to come on any opposition's channel and answer questions, please come to me.
Busy's Findom Rhetoric wants to come on.
Kyle, come to me.
There's someone in the live chat named Busy's Findom Rhetoric. They said they are willing to come on the opposition channel.
The person I'm thinking of, the only one I can think that I know for sure has been somebody who supported Kyle through this whole time is Omarosa Moon. But yeah, no, Busy, if you're interested in coming on, leave a way to contact you in the comment section once the stream is over, and I will reach out to you.
Yeah. Good thing.
Fantastic. I'm so excited.
Awesome.
We'll set that up. Let's watch the last 46 seconds of this, and then we'll wrap her on up.
I'm willing to answer the questions, and at the end of the day, the cards are going to fall where they fall, and either the community, look.
Well, the thing is,
I love this community, but at the end of the day, But at the end of the day, like, there are people who have landed where they're going to land on this side, like whether it's Steve or Kyle, right?
Well, that's interesting that he says that people are either going to land on either they believe Steve or they believe Kyle. Didn't he just earlier tell everybody who didn't believe him to go fuck themselves? I have questions, and he said he's willing to come on the opposition and answer questions.
Which is it, Kyle?
I have a question. Do you not blame these people for falling on one side or the other, or do you want those people to go fuck themselves?
Well, maybe that's why he wants to come on the opposition channel, to just tell them, fuck yourself.
I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended by that.
Whether Steve is lying or Kyle is lying. And I have come to...
Gee, who knows? Even though Kyle has already admitted to lying and the court has made a decision and it's been shown that Kyle has perjured himself and lied and forged documents and the court has made a decision on that. So, you know, I love this community, but go fuck yourselves. Josh for 50 said, could you guys inbreed my brain in the same fashion so I don't have to experience reality either? That would be sincerely helpful to me. Hey, listen,
that's awesome.
In prison, you get 3 meals a day and exercise, and depending on where you are, you get some education. I don't know.
3 hots and a cot. You know it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, hell yeah.
Brilliant said, I love this community. You can all fuck yourselves.
He wants everybody to sweetly fuck themselves so he can watch. Because he loves you so much. As he counts the money that he stole from you that he doesn't have.
Yeah, Busy's Findom Rhetoric said that they will send an email.
Okay, perfect. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Right. Cool. Whether Steve is lying or Kyle is lying.
Who knows? It could be either.
To accept that. And I don't begrudge the people who fall on Steve's side.
But go fuck yourselves.
I welcome holding my feet to the fire for the shit that I did.
He wants people to hold his feet to the fire.
Ask the questions that you want to ask them.
Just like the courts did. Cool.
Yeah, ask the questions you want to ask. I'll go on to the opposition. I'm not afraid of any of this. I'll go anywhere, and you guys can ask me whatever questions you want and hold my feet to the fire for the shit that I did. And I don't begrudge you, no matter what side you fall on, but go fuck yourselves.
My thing is that people who might say that Steve was toxic, right? They said. Why didn't then Kyle take the offer when Steve told Kyle that he can go and start his own thing, and Steve will still pay him 50% of the proceeds that came out of the channel in perpetuity?
Listen, Manya, stop trying to spoil the stream that's going to make me more money by having somebody come on and have a discussion. Like, can you not?
My bad. I'm so sorry. My bad.
Hey, apparently, Astronomy Live is also...
That's me, and I don't own this channel. It's Shesh's channel, and she will definitely have you on. She has had people on with opposite opinions and stuff.
Listen, hold on. Guys, hold on. Astronomy Live is trying to scalp my fucking guest.
Oi, Astronomy Live, come on, man.
What are you doing?
Hey, back off.
Thought we were friends. Mate. How could you do that to me?
How could you?
Actually, if they really want, I'm actually totally okay to do like a double header, and so like Astronomy Live can come here, or I can go over onto Astronomy Live's channel and we can do the conversation over there. Like if they're not comfortable with me and are maybe more comfortable with Astronomy Live or vice versa, it's whatever. We'll see. I'm fine with all of that. But yeah, that was our stream for tonight. What do you guys think? I ate all my cake and I didn't get to have it too, and I'm really sad about that.
Damn, girl, you never shared any. Come on.
Oh.
You ate all of it. Damn it.
I hope you guys liked my 10-second sock puppet.
Hi, Sockalot, Sir Sockalot. How you doing? How was the stream? I hope it wasn't too boring for you.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay. I know I didn't pay attention to Cal.
I was sitting around. I was sitting around letting somebody else carry my stream for me, so I didn't have to do anything.
You have to rock back and forth in your chair while you do that, by the way.
He is. He is spinning.
Like that. Like
Yeah,
that.
he's spinning around.
Yeah. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Keep moving, moving, moving.
Oh, listen, there is one thing that I will say. I wasn't too interested in talking about Unirock 2 too much this time, but there is something I'll say for Uni. He looks a lot better than he has recently. Like, after we did our stream last time, oh boy, did he just, like, his beard got crazy. He was, like, all hunched over all the time. Like, I'll give him that. He looks better this time than he did for a length of time after the last stream that we did. So, you know, kudos on that. Good job.
Yeah, good job. Look after yourself, mate.
That sock puppet literally told me to fuck off. I need to ban everybody. How dare you ask any questions? Members only chat.
I'm already banned on this channel. I'm already banned.
Manya, I know you gave me money, but fuck you, get out of here. I'm not giving you refunds.
Oh, damn it!
Go donate to Kyle's. Go donate to Kyle's GoFundMe so that way he can forge more documents to the court. That's definitely not a scam.
To Mexico.
I can't imagine hosting somebody who's stolen tens of thousands of dollars from a community. Bah!
Meaning, like, I want my to have a cat now. I'll soon have a cat. I am almost on the way of getting a cat. Just a few months, like a couple of months, and I'll have a cat. Yeah.
Well, clearly you're getting a cat because you're gonna fuck it, right?
Yep.
Related to what we just talked about, we were playing Cards Against Humanity on one stream that I was doing, and we always put in blank cards so people can write in their answers. Well, Uni tends to get a lot of abuse, and it was something about we discovered a new animal. What's its name? Someone said a Unishardopotamus.
Oh.
Can you draw that for me?
Yeah.
A Unishardopotamus?
Yeah, you send me a DM with that info about that, and I will send that. But this, I have to say, we're doing the fanfic going on with me and Uni, you know, because he's just got them snake eyes, them sock eyes. I don't know, man.
That beanie is just a turn on, eh?
Oh, it's the neck beard. All right, everybody.
Sorry, my bad.
Let's get out of here. Last words. Dottie, do you think that Kyle is going to show up on May 11th for the...
I honestly don't think he's going to. He's like an ostrich with his head in the sand. He's oblivious to everything going on. Living in an alternate reality.
He's purposefully
He doesn't want to face the music. And, yeah. I don't think he's coming.
What do you think, Manya?
I will concur with Dottie. He won't turn up.
You don't think he's gonna show up? Alright, chat. One in the chat if you think Kyle will show up. 2 in the chat if you think he's gonna dip, and with whatever excuse. I think he's gonna show up. I think he is so delusional. I think that he thinks if he gets himself in front of a judge and lays down, he's gonna try and explain why and how he's justified and what he did and did not have. That's what I think. And he's gonna think that if he can talk to the judge, he'll be able to spin and the judge will believe him, and that, like, he is so cocky, he's so arrogant and so delusional that he thinks if he can just get in front of the judge, because he hasn't been, not in person. So I think he thinks he's going to be able to bring up the stuff like that he kind of tried to do with his letter. And he's going to be like, I was never served, he was never 50-50, da-da-da.
So
he's
this is
think,
what's going to happen.
That's
what he's going to do.
He thinks he's going to be able to make a case, but he's going to get shut down. The judge is going to shut him down immediately because that's not what it's about. He has to show up and explain why he's not in contempt. And that's, I think, the mistake that's going to happen. That's what I think. Think he's not going to show up, then blame on moving again. I also see that. I could see that too, because if he's actually moved and he hasn't changed his address with the court.
I don't think so. The court is going to buy it this time because now he knows there's a case. It's his responsibility now to notify the court that he's changed his address. So
yeah. But it was his responsibility the first time. Mine is hopeful 1, but I'm holding hope till May 11th. Listen, I'm still I think he's gonna show up, but I'm holding out hope for those tickets to Mexico. All right, I want it. I want it. All right, we'll wrap it up there. If you are a supporter of Kyle, if you're like someone like Omarosa Moon or somebody else along those lines who believes Kyle and actually has like believes that Kyle is not in the wrong here about this court case, please reach out to me. I would love to have you on and just have a chat with you as to why you think that. Also, Kyle, if you're really not afraid and you really are okay with, I'm not even going to necessarily hold your feet to the fire. I'm not even going to make any promises. But if you really want to come on the opposition and you really want to have some questions and have a bit of a back and forth, come find me. My DMs are open.
Welcome, Kyle. You're welcome.
That would be amazing. I would just like to say.
I'll see you guys. Oh, who knows what would happen. He's probably gonna porn bomb me. He's gonna porn bomb me to get my channel. Well, I don't know. If he comes on my channel, he might own 95%. Fuck.
Oh, shit. He might own all the graphics, Shesh. He might own all the graphics and the music, man.
Oh, no. Oh, I also did see... never mind. I'll talk to you guys about that another day, another time. I am done for the weekend. Yes?
Someone said in the live chat, GTA and Opinion said, Shesh versus Katie Joy. Please, please, please.
Katie has never actually had a conversation with me, despite how much shit she's thrown in my direction. There's no way she would ever show up to talk to me, although that would be hilarious. But I don't know what we would talk about. So, like, subscribe, bell, smash that like button, but you can't literally.
Smash it.
You can only tap it, so you can't smash. I don't know why you would be able to tap something but not smash something. I would like to. That's a question.
Like, if you go really literally, it would be like click the like button and the subscribe button, not even like press like.
Well, if you're on your phone or if you have a touch screen, you are pressing. So why can it only be why can't it be a smash? I don't know. These are 10 questions that science can't answer, all right? I don't know. I will be on Judgment Call. So if you have any call-ins, you want to talk about anything, feel free to give us a call over on Steve's channel. That will be on Monday at 2 Eastern Time. I will be back with more Non Sequitur reading through the litigation on Tuesday at 2:30 Eastern. This weekend, I'm not entirely sure. I might end up doing an art stream. I might not. I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now. Manya, what are you up to?
Not much. I might come up with another study stream if anyone wants to join me. Because I'm still working on my assignments. Yeah.
Lofi
girl
Manya.
Talk in the chat, like just type in the chat. I'll be just working on the sides, so we can have that. So I'll be setting up one soon for next maybe 4 or 5 hours. So
I just need Kyle to come on so he can give me advice on how to do YouTube and teach me all the SEO stuff. Dottie, what are you up to?
Inbred mind, yes.
Dottie, what are you up to? What do you got coming up?
Well, my channel is nothing like any of it. I just have fun streams. We do trivia and we watch goofy. Like today was Funny Farty Friday, so farting's always funny. So we play fart videos and
embrace monkey
fun stuff.
Embrace monkey.
There's too much heavy crap going on in this world. I just want people to come to my channel and laugh.
Reject humanity.
That's always my goal.
I like it.
Yeah, that's what we do. We watch, hippopotamus farts and stuff like that. It's pretty funny.
Dottie's Twitter is in the description down below. You can find her channel from there, so definitely go and check her out. Thank you everybody for super chatting today. Puck, I will be sure to make sure Puck gets all of his boops. Become a member, subscribe, join the Patreon if you're interested. We're on Discord where you can see more memes like that one over there. We're having a grand old time. That's it. We'll see you guys next time. Maybe Kyle will come by. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye
everyone.